Yogi Bear, please wake up. Yogi Bear, please wake up. The live stream has begun. Wake up. Hello everybody. Welcome to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob, and Yogi supposedly leaves my stream on in the background, so my yelps wake him up from slumber. Oh, I see how it is. I'm just an alarm clock to you, Yogi. Anyways, welcome everybody. This is the second episode of a two-part series playing through the entire campaign playthrough of this game right here. If this is your first video that you've clicked in this series, you probably want to go back and watch the first one or one of our other many Dark Souls board game playthroughs over the years, which are linked down below in the video description in the playlist section. There's a link for you there. So I recommend going and watch the first part of this, but if you've already kind of know what you're doing and you just want to see the second half of it and maybe how the final boss crossbreed Priscilla fight goes, we might not make it there, but we're going to play it live. We're going to see what happens. No editing here. We're going to have some fun with it and see how far we can get. And we've already done the first half of the run up to the mini boss or midway boss. What was it? The Heavy Knight or something? Yes, Heavy Knight. Not the medium weight knight, the actual heavyweight knight. Hello. Now I can clip that and make it my official alarm. The stream is starting. The stream is starting. Wake up, wake up. Hello. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. So I've been thinking about this Dark Souls the board game Sunless City core set, which I think it was Yogi you were mentioning, right? That it was like showing up places or shipping or something like that. I don't know. Anyways. But yeah, I think I've decided today that I'm going to probably next week prime the minis from the original core set. Whichever minis that they're using from version 1 that they're just reboxing in version 2 here. And then maybe Mel can work on painting those over the next few weeks, months, years, whatever. I don't care, no rush. And then I'm gonna try to see if I can get those cards printed that they put online for people who own the older game who just want to play this core set with their older components. Since I already have one of the other core sets and I can play the full campaign mode, like the core set we're playing today, I think I want to try to do that in the future. So if you're watching this and this hasn't shown up on the channel, maybe I changed my mind. It happens. But I do want to try it out. I kind of am nostalgic for playing with some of those that original core set that arrived many months and years before I got all my expansion stuff from the first Kickstarter. But yeah, it would be kind of fun to see what they did there with the encounters and stuff. I'm pretty sure they're probably similar to what we've seen here, but maybe they use some different keywords and encounters and stuff. I don't know. The rulebook's online. I just haven't looked at it, but I was just thinking about it. But yeah, I don't think I would buy the whole new box though, since I already have like a lot of the components in the core set I'm playing today, plus in the original core set that I got like 7 years ago or whatever. But yeah, just a thought. Frederick says, I'm usually not early, but fall asleep during the stream. It's evening here now, and I'm in the chat until I wake up tomorrow. Awesome, Frederick. Hello. How's it going? Jeremy says, hey Rob, I love all the games that you tend to play. You definitely made me have to spend a lot more money that I like sometimes. LOL. You definitely showed me some cool games. I just put in an order. Again, my lawyers advise me I'm not responsible for anything you buy or don't buy, or any of your happiness, or how much debt you go into, or whether your family leaves you because you spent too much money on board games and you hoarded too many games that you filled your house and you have no furniture anymore. I'm not legally responsible for anything I show you or anything I say. Use your own brain and seek help if you need it. I'm not here to tell you what to buy or not to buy, really. I'm just here to give you my thoughts, and you can use those in your equations when you're deciding on where to spend your hard-earned money. So there you go. That's what my lawyer told me to say, and you can't blame me for anything. Nice try, though. Hashtag Rob's lawyer said Mel and Rob didn't make you buy it. Anyways, the dead king, get it Thursday. Wish you played more Marvel Legendary expansions. No, I'm not going to go back and get into Marvel Legendary. I know that's a game that'll never die, but I'm not going to get back into that game. No way. If I want my Marvel fix, it's with Marvel Champions. If I want my deck building fix, it's with any other game but Marvel Legendary. There's way too many options. Not there's anything wrong with people who play lots of Marvel Legendary. I just didn't get into it when it launched, and I just see the expansions never stopping. I saw the expansions like 8 years ago that were already too many expansions for that game. And they're still releasing them. Every year at Gen Con I go and there's a new expansion. It's like, what the hell is going on? But all the power to anyone playing it. But I'm not going to play that game anymore. No. No, no, no. But yeah. Sorry. Not happening. Hello, hello, hello. Nice, Patrick. Frosthaven again, when I feel like it. Every weekend, or every week, I actually start thinking like, is this the week we get back into Frosthaven? Because I should get back into it at some point. But then I think, like, I just look at all the other games I have, ones that I've streamed before, ones that I've never streamed, and all of them I'd rather spend my time with than just playing that, to be honest. Like, it is just being super honest. But I do get the itch. There are some times I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, I want to go back in. And I'll sit down, I'll look at the stuff Yogi sent me, I'll put in the answers in the riddle book, and we'll jump back in, but it's just not right now. And I'm in no rush. Like, what am I rushing for? Why do I need to finish that game? There is no reason to. Yeah. I mean, I know some of you like watching all the campaigns all the end, and I love checking them off that I finished a campaign. Feels great. Feels great. We're going to do one today. We're going to finish a campaign today. I don't mind shorter campaigns, I've learned, rather than super long ones. But yeah, I'm not in a rush for a new Haven game to come out. I guess I'd want to finish it so I can clear off the shelf that it's taking up right now, where I could put another campaign game that would be in progress. That's the only thing that really bugs me. So I think I should play it a few more times before I decide to really put it back in the box or get rid of it. But maybe we'll finish it. I don't know. It's just hard because if I'm playing Frosthaven on a weekend, that means I'm not playing something else or learning something else or enjoying time with my family. And the viewership's okay, but it's like my sanity also has to be mixed in there. So there's a lot into it. But I've been having fun over the holidays, playing a bunch of different stuff like this, pulling out some classics. Yeah, there you go. That's what I got to say. But yeah, it is winter. I should be playing Frosthaven just because of the weather outside. That makes sense. But yeah. Almond, I think Priscilla can live if we die and run out of souls, or sparks, I should say, before we get to the final boss. And then don't beat her. Technically, she'll live, but I don't know if we can let her live. I don't think that's an option. But yeah, all right. Let's get into the game. All right. First, super exciting entertainment. Why is that like that? There. Yeah. Super entertaining live stream. If you're watching this later, this is a live stream. There's a bar at the bottom of videos. You can scrub forward if you don't want to watch me shuffle cards. Otherwise, this may be the most exciting thing you see on the internet today. As I shuffle the item cards, yes, I know. Maybe I shouldn't shuffle them because I put some stuff on the bottom probably after shopping. But I just don't want you guys to think if I draw the most amazing item ever that I stack the deck between playing Dungeons & Dragons Wrath of a Chardalon last night. But I set this game back up on the table. I actually went through the items before the stream started and kind of picked what I think I'll start with to kind of save some time, which allowed us to spend some time there rambling about Frosthaven. Completely off topic. Kristen. But yeah. Just kidding. But yeah. Yeah. I do want to get back to it. I do want to finish it. It'd be cool to say I finished it, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Might be my last Haven game for life, probably, if I do crawl to the end. Unless they release them digital in the future. I don't know if I have it in me to dive into another one that they mess up, you know. But yeah. Could be nostalgic going back and playing Gloomhaven though digitally at some point in the future, all the way through. But I don't know. There's so many other board games I'd rather play, or video games that I'd rather play, but who knows? Who knows? Taste change, life changes, experience changes. Things keep evolving and changing. Okay, so let's give this a little cut. All right, item deck shuffled. All the juicy stuff's in there. And then the event deck, still have our discard there. Let's just shuffle up the event deck for today's live stream. And we'll see. It's a little weird taking a break between sessions, like, and playing a different game and stuff. But hopefully we can get back into the groove and the game doesn't punch us around too much. We're still in tier 2 scenarios. So yeah. You know a magician shuffle when you see one? Yeah, yeah. As I drop cards all over the floor. Yeah, I have the greatest hands for shuffling like a magician. Or is that like, what's that called when you like do a distraction? You know, you like plant somebody to kind of like distract while you do your trick. Maybe that's what that is. When my big hands flop little cards all over the place and I start dropping them, that's my distraction while I like quickly, if you slow down the video, you'll see me actually grab the best card. I look at it, I read it, and then I put it back on top of the deck when I'm picking up that other card. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. Tom says, I think too long is as bad as too short. It depends. It depends what you're doing. Don't get me wrong. I do love buying a single game, whether a video game, digital game, board game, whatever. That was 3 things, but probably only 2. And I love just living in that game. I love live service video games. It's a thing. It's the future. I don't know. It's just what I do. Or I love diving into like an RPG type game, playing it for months, weeks, whatever, and just getting engrossed in it. And so I decide after a while to come up for air and try something different and reset my palette, whatever. Yeah, I don't mind diving in long. It's just the YouTube channel, it's definitely messed with all of that. And it's just the way it is. Such a super duper exciting card shuffle. Wow. See, someone's entertained. See, Mitch, thank you so much for the super chat. Easily amused, obviously. I'm just joking. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's the best stuff you'll see on the internet right there. You can all leave now. That card shuffle, oh, exciting content. All right. So let's go over what we equipped. Oh, you mean campaign games. Too long means you feel it's too long and should have ended. Too short means you probably enjoyed it and want more. Yeah, but then expansions come, or you replay it with different classes, or if it has good branching paths or good replayability and variability in scenarios and stuff, then it's worth a second playthrough, and then it's like double as long. So like, I don't know if there's such thing as too short, to be honest. Like, think about Skyrim, the adventure board game. I joked when I looked at it on crowdfunding that they used the epic campaign, and it was like a campaign is 3 sessions. Okay, that's an epic campaign in a board game, right? That was their definition. So I made fun of it. We got it. But then when playing the game, it's like, it was kind of mediocre. So I was kind of glad it was over after 3. So yeah, it's like, it's not so much the length of the game. It's like the quality of the game that matters. And lining up the length versus the quality, that's like creating magic. Like very few people can do that. It's like, kind of like doesn't exist. I don't know. It's weird. It's definitely weird. So we're playing with the Claymore. And again, correct me if I'm wrong if you see anything that you're like, yeah, you can't do that or you shouldn't do that. But I'm pretty sure I can equip this because we were playing with it before. Oh yeah, I have everything leveled up except for I'm stuck at 24 faith. I can go up to 33. Okay. So the Claymore, I have it in my backpack. It has no it has 1 defensive property. It has a black die on physical defense. Then we found this at the end of last stream, which I'm like loving it. The fact I'm using a range crossbow in a fantasy themed game that shoots like 3 nice orange juicy bullets, or little arrows. It has a dodge die on it. I can attach 1 attachment to it. Now, I don't know if this is the best weapon out of the 2 to attach it to, but I put on the Bloodstone Gem or Blood Gem to give it bleed. It's the only weapon upgrade I have this playthrough. I'm really hurting for weapon upgrades. So hopefully through the second half, we can find something that can maybe give us a +1 damage or an extra die or something, and maybe attach it to the Claymore or switch the attachments if we ever go back to the bonfire. But I could still take an attachment on the Claymore. So maybe if we just get one, I just stick it on the Claymore. Offensive. Okay. And this can't hit anyone on the same node. This can hit up to 1 range away. This has 3 range on it. Okay. The shield I'm using, because those are both 2-handed weapons, I found this. You can equip this weapon in one hand while you have a 2-handed weapon in your other hand. So this allows me to have a shield. It's not the greatest. It gives me no dodge roll. It only gives me a black on physical and a black on magic resistance. So not the greatest, but at least it's something. But it allows me to use 2-handed weapons, which is offensively amazing, defensively a little scary. Okay, and then the Exile armor is what I'm using. No dodge roll on this either. A little worried, but we're trying something different. It might end into a bad failed experiment, or it could be amazing, and I'll look like I know what I'm doing. So I have this equipped. It has 2 upgrade slots. So if we find another armor upgrade, right now we're using the red tier stone ring. So I thought if I'm not rolling a lot of dodge dice, this kind of worked out a little bit. I'll probably get hit a bunch. Now I have 2 blue physical defense here, which is amazing. All my attacks gain +1 damage while you have 4 more damage cubes on your endurance bar. So in theory, if I'm not really rolling dodge dice and I'm getting smacked a bunch, especially at the start of a scenario, if I get 4 more damage in my bar, then I'm running around with extra +1 damage. Hopefully that'll make up for it. I don't know if it will, but it's the only armor upgrade I own. So this is what we're working with. But we have room to put another one there if we want. So that's what I have. And again, we have, if I'm worried, I can always go back to the leather shield. The only problem is this doesn't let me use dual-handed weapons if I want to have this equipped at the same time. So then I'd have to go back to the straight sword I was playing with. You know, I don't have many other options. Technically, we could start messing around with maybe turning into the, you know, I mentioned this before. I don't know if that's the play, but we could always try to change out and try this for a scenario too, where like we just dress up like the Heavy Knight. Actually, maybe I use this armor actually. Because if I'm not rolling dodge dice, hold on, now I'm second guessing myself here. Okay. If I'm not rolling dodge dice, can I even equip this other one? Yeah, 20. Yes, I can. This will spread out the defense, so I'll have a little more magic protection. My weakness right now with what I've equipped, magic protection and dodge rolling, not really a thing. I only roll 1 black die for magic protection, and only when I'm my bow and arrow or my like crossbow, I have 1 dodge roll. So I'm gonna get hit a ton in this second run and when we get to the final boss, unless I find something different. This though, if I attach the upgrade to it, this actually rolls a blue and black and a blue and black. So maybe I go with this. Yeah, maybe I do. If I'm going no dodge roll, I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, I'd probably go that route, right? There's a dodge on the crossbow, but only 1, right? So the boss, I know the final boss has like a bunch of, obviously all of the bosses have a lot of 2 dodge roll cards, even some 3s. So like if I'm only rolling 1 dodge die, we're gonna get smacked in the boss fight a lot. So yeah, let's maybe do that. Let's maybe do that. Okay. So the tower shield though, we wouldn't be able to equip and have a double-handed weapon. So, but man, not dodging, holding this would be kind of funny. Like I would kind of never get hit if I wore this armor. I'd be rolling 2 blue and a black, 2 blue and a black, like kind of nutty. But then I can't use this dual-handed greatsword, which is kind of crappy. Unless like, obviously I'd have to switch this into my backpack, you know, on the same turn that I switch to this. And then I'm like opening myself and then I'm only rolling, what would I be rolling? I'd actually be rolling a blue and 2 black. Can I equip all this? Yeah, I can. I don't know, that would be kind of funny. I know I mentioned at the end of last stream, like dressing up like the Heavy Knight and trying to play like that and see what happens, but yeah. The armor attachment, if I have 4 more cubes in my health bar, I get +1 damage on the offense. Tower shield plus effigy shield. Oh yeah, at the same time I could use both. Yeah, you're right. The dual shields. Yes, I could. Yes, I could. I could put that on in the ones where it's like pick up the torch and run to the exit, and then I just like never get hit, and I just run through the scenario tanking all the hits. Anyone that doesn't say kill all enemies, like I'd be fine, right? That's a total way to play. Oh my god. Oh no. Now I'm thinking it. For the lulz. Okay, I am gonna try this build first. Okay, I'm gonna try this build again. We can switch any of this stuff between scenarios without going back to the bonfire, as long as we have the stats to equip it, which most of this we do. So I'm gonna roll with this then, throw on the steel armor, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah. What could go wrong? Oh. Hands of a bricklayer. Try not to hurt the cards. Hey, Dan. Oh, oh my god. Justin says, ISS Vanguard, best campaign game for me. And there's the best campaign game for everybody. Everyone has different tastes, right? To me, that was a pretty good campaign game, but just definitely not for me and my group, obviously. I couldn't get all the way through it, obviously. But I enjoyed what I played. I could definitely see why it's some people's favorites, for sure. That was a solid product. And I probably didn't even see the best stuff. I'm sure I would have got pulled in harder if I kept going, but I did not. And that's okay. No FOMO around here, guys. No FOMO, okay? I don't need to deal with that. There is no game that I can't live without, all right? We're gonna have truth talks here sometimes, okay? I've been hurting a lot of people's feelings lately in the comments of my videos, I can tell. So I'm sorry, but they're just games, okay? They're products. I'm a consumer. I spend my money on them. I'm going to talk about them how I see fit. If you don't like what I have to say, go to a different channel. But don't take it too serious. It's just my opinion. It's just the same value as your opinion, right? They're meaningless. So don't let it hurt your feelings. But yeah. Yep. But honesty and openness here, okay, guys? Some games that suck to you are amazing for others, but there is no perfect game that I've found yet. No perfect game. Every game has flaws, and we want them to be better, okay? Okay? Got it. No, see, Mitch, everyone wanted to play ISS Vanguard before. Everyone wanted to play. There was lots of talks when they announced it. People kept bringing it up on streams when it was on crowdfunding. And then when Tainted Grail, or not Tainted Grail, I just read Tainted Grail. When Awakened Realms offered us a copy, and I wasn't going to back it. I was going to wait for retail, see if it really delivered on what they were promising. And when they offered it to us, I was like, did a bit quick Googling, you know, read some comments online from you guys or in the Discord and stuff, and was like, yeah, I'll just take a copy, I guess. Worst case, I play one scenario and I'm like, this sucks, you know, and then we just don't play it again. It's fine. But they just offer a copy. Like, they didn't even ask. Like, there is no, the cool thing with Awakened Realms, you know, like, I don't feel guilty, like, if I didn't make content for it. They just offer it, and there's no, like, yes, I must play it or anything like that. Like, I'm fully clear with them. Like, yes, I would try it out, just like FYI, you know? Like, not necessarily making any content, you know? No promises. But they're not stupid. They know what I like. So yeah. They know what I like. So anyways. There's expansion next month too, man. They never stop. There's too many games. I can't play them all. No. All right, let's get to the playthrough that we're here today to play. All right. So we have 5 sparks, 2 souls, and we need to find out our encounter for this spot here. Yeah, like if I didn't have other games I want to play and I didn't have an audience that like is very picky, to be honest, it's picky. You guys are picky. Some of you aren't, obviously. Some of you are here to hang out with the people in chat or with us, whoever's playing on stream. You kind of just love hanging out with the community. And I value the community very highly, but you know, there are a lot of people who like won't watch or fund or donate or anything like that if it's like not their favorite game or not the hottest game and that kind of stuff. So if I had unlimited time and didn't care about trying to make variety on the channel, and I'm still in this like struggle to play like every amazing game that ever existed out there and still trying to find the best game. And I know that's like a carrot on the end of a stick. It's chasing the dragon. It doesn't exist, right? But that's my like, that's what drives me. That's my adventure. So I want to play like so many different things. Like I'm like ranting with Mel the other night about like, there's like 5 or 6 games that I want to like start playing next. Like, Mel, I want to do this weekend. We're playing this game. 2 minutes later, I'm like, no, wait, maybe this game instead. Oh, maybe this game. Okay, Mel, which one of these 6 games would you want to play? Like that's just like a small handful of games that I like wish I had already played in the last like month, but just time and like, it's not there, right? But if none of that mattered and I kind of could stream anything and play anything, I would go back and like maybe play ISS Vanguard solo and try to play the whole thing. The only problem is then streaming it adds extra pressure, time, stress, and all that stuff. And I would definitely lose a lot of viewers because I'd be playing a game I've already played. Not everyone cares about that game. And especially after you play like the first episode of something, no one usually cares and follows along that much. It's like a very select, crazy few of you that are just like me and love binging content. So yeah, I don't mind being in my little niche on the internet, sitting in a corner, kind of doing my own thing, my own way. I do appreciate those of you who follow along with that, but I just can't. I can't clear my schedule to play ISS Vanguard for what, 50 streams or whatever it is. I don't even know what it is that I would need to play through that game from beginning to end solo, and how many hours each of those streams would be, not rushing it, not feeling any pressure or stress. So like if I ever were to go back and play that game, I would just play it off stream. But in reality, I don't have the time to do that because I'm too busy learning and playing games that I need to play on stream to keep up the amount of content to entertain people before they start asking if I'm dead or not. So yeah. Yeah. But I can't. And Yogi says, just play some off stream. So remember, this is like a Nintendo Entertainment System brain up here. I only have room for like 1 cartridge to go in to fully appreciate. If I start pulling out all the cartridges and putting in different cartridges, stuff gets messed up, things get forgotten. So if I'm supposed to start playing ISS Vanguard off stream and remember that whole rule set and really get engrossed in the game, how am I supposed to also learn other games that have complex rule books and systems to play on stream while chatting, reading chat, looking things up, and having a good time and not stressing too much about the rules being messed up? You know what I mean? So it's like, I can't. I just think I can, but I can't. It's too hard, man. So my off-stream hobby stuff has to be non-board gaming, because literally my mental power of board gaming, I can't cross too many rule systems, you know? So that's why I have to like dump games to move on to other games. Because yeah, I only have so much room up there. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely tried ISS Vanguard. It was cool, but yeah. I got to upgrade to the SNES brain. It's still the same problem though. A little more memory so I can play more complex games. Still only had 1 cartridge slot though. So you can only fully enjoy 1 game technically at a time. Yeah, don't cross the streams. Exactly, Kristen. You know where I was going with that. All right, let's get to the game before I get some more angry comments about taking too long to get to the gameplay. The sound of clattering wood echoes through the chamber, approaching at pace. Objective: survive for 3 turns. So the end of my 3rd turn, if I'm still alive, I win, clean up the scenario, it's done. And this is for 4 souls and an extra event card. Special rules: bone wheels ignore barrels during movement. If a bone wheel is pushed onto a node containing a barrel, it suffers stagger. Then discard the barrel. This is kind of similar to the way we had one that enemies ignore barrels unless we push them on them. If a bone wheel is killed, respawn it on the closest enemy spawn node, then draw a treasure card and add it to the inventory. So I see what they're doing here. So this scenario is 3 turns. Kind of annoying. You have to set up 2 tiles, enemies, and all this for 3 turns of play. And then it auto ends, right? There's no way for us to just game the system here, right? I mean, we could, but we're following the rules we're not supposed to. In the first room, there are no bone wheels. So I have to like run to the next room. It stops my movement. There's 1 bone wheel on each node. If I have a ranged weapon, let's say I have one here that shoots 3 times, I could get in there and probably kill both bone wheels. That would be 2 treasure cards. And then when it's killed, it doesn't say when to, it says, now it says when it's killed, you respawn it. So in my first shot with my bow and arrow that shoots 3 times with 1 attack, would it respawn another enemy that I could then probably shoot again? Because I have a range 3 weapon. 1, 2, 3. I think so. So I could like farm a whole bunch of treasure cards here in 3 rounds. It'd be tough. And then I hope that the enemies in the other room don't really reach me. But this might be okay. And I could use some souls, maybe. I'm a little low. But there's some barrels for extra souls, right? Yeah, I think it says I spawn them right away when they die. So technically, if I resolve 2 of my attacks and I've killed 2, I would assume as I kill the first one, a new one spawns. I could shoot that one again. It spawns again. I shoot it again. I would think I just keep, like, I farm them for 3 turns. Yeah, right? Seems legit. I mean, it's kind of funny. I don't know in practice how it'll work out, but I don't know why I keep flipping these over, but. All right, let's see our other option. Gnashing Beaks. Gnashing Beaks. Objective, open the chest, reach the exit node. 4 souls, 1 event, and if you do the trial side quest of open the chest within 4 turns, you get 4 bonus souls. When the chest is open, spawn 2 phalanx hollows on the 1 enemy tile on number 1, and a crow demon on the other enemy node on tile 1. The chest is in room number 2. The exit node is back in room number 1 where I started. So this is kind of fun. They want you to run to room number 2 or kill the rats. Get to room number 2. I technically don't need to rush for the extra souls, but like I would try it. You just have to open the chest, which means I'm using the chest opening action instead of my attack. So I probably just rush to the chest, open it, let the bird hit me. It's all good. I mean, I have the defense now, I think, to handle the bird a little better. And then I fight the bird. But then in the other room, now we got 2 hollows and a crow demon that I now have to go. I don't have to fight them. I just go to the next room. I have to end my movement. And then on the next turn after getting hit by them, I then try to run to the exit and it ends. And that's it. So both really... they're kind of the same for rewards because both will get me an extra event. This trial is kind of made up in the extra 3 barrels on this scenario. This scenario has 1 barrel. This one gets me 1 item from the chest if I open it, which I have to open it for the end. They're both 2 tiles. They'll both probably take about the same length of time. But I think this would probably end first because it has a hard cap at 3 turns. This one might take 4 or 5, so this could take longer probably. So probably the first one for farming treasure would be the funnier one. I think we try that one. Yeah, technically it has 9 potential treasure, right, Ponce, if we do it correct? Yeah. So let's try it. That sounds fun. I don't know if we're supposed to make it sound fun, but we're doing it anyway. All right. Hey, Greg. Greg says, hey, everyone. Nice snow day working from home and watching some Rob's Gaming Table. Very nice. Be safe out there shoveling later. Okay, okay. I have 2 tiles set up. I was doing that to line up the camera earlier, but it works. We only need 2 tiles, so that's it. Okay, let's set it up and see if we can run through this one in 3 turns and milk some loot. We need 4 barrels. Barrels, barrels, barrels. I see Yogi super chat there. Prepare to die. Yes, not yet. Hopefully not here. But yes, I'm prepared to die. Thank you for the super chat, Yogi. You're too kind. You're too kind. But yeah. All right. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Good day to be playing board games or working on a snow day from home. Even if we play it that they don't respawn until after the attacks are done, it's still 6 potential treasure. Yeah, true. And it's like, that's still amazing, right? Yeah. No, it says when one is killed, and I'm doing it. When one's killed, we respawn another. Okay. There's no traps. We start in room 1 on this tile or this node or this node. I don't want to get hit, so I'll start away from these guys that I believe are melee. There it is. Thank you, Yogi. Prepare to die. Yeah. I think we will die. After those level 2 cards we saw last episode, I was scared. But I think leveling up and everything, re-equipping items and stuff, I feel okay now. At least for the level 2 cards. When we get to level 3, the 2 that are here, we'll see. Again, I never played anything beyond a couple level 2 scenarios because I played 1 off stream and the 1 on stream. I have not played any of this yet off stream at all. I've not experienced anything here, so we'll see. Pontus, I've been a member for 22 months. Prepare a die. Okay, I prepare to die. I see what you did there. I see what you did. Very nice, very nice. Okay, come on, guys. Trying to focus here and play a game. All right, stop. It's not about fun, okay? This is serious here. We're playing a game. We're not trying to have fun. Okay, I appreciate the support. Sorry. This is Dark Souls, hardcore stuff. Let's do this over here today. Okay. Enemies go first. Feels very weird starting in the middle of a playthrough. I'll be honest, I'm a little thrown off by it, but we'll get back into it. So zombies, move 1 towards me. Magic attack, range 0. We'll have this guy move this way, so I'm trapped in the corner. Okay, these guys are not active. They're in this other room. All right. Let's do this. So we'll track my turns with this purple die here, I guess. Okay, so the end of my turn, that'll be 1 turn. Let's move 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3 stamina. This might be super stupid. They hit for 4 damage. Oh, multiple times too. But we get to attack first, so maybe we actually kill some. So this is risky, but worst case, we die. I only have 2 souls that drop here, and I get to start here again. And I have the scenario set up. So I'm kind of don't care right now. I'm playing loosey-goosey. But yeah, let's do it. All right, so that's the movement. I have to end my movement when I enter a new room. Then I will use my Avalon to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 to do its main attack, which is an orange die at anything that's not on my node up to 3 nodes away. And I get to do it 3 times repeated. And it applies bleed, I'm assuming, each time. Not that it matters for these guys with 1 health, but it's a thing. Okay, so let's shoot at this guy because he's the closest and most annoying. So we might just keep shooting at him till he's dead. 1, 2, he blocks 1, 1 gets through, dead. Respawn. Oh yeah, the respawning is a problem. I was not thinking, I forgot about the respawning. Okay, but we should be okay with our defense, right? Right? If a bone wheel's killed, respawn it on the closest enemy spawn node, then draw a treasure card, add it to the inventory. I don't know. It said it. Moonlight Greatsword. Two-handed. 31. Yeah, I can equip that. 3 blue dice, magic at range 3. I don't know. I like it, I think. Like, it gives us a nice... I have no magic attacks right now. And Priscilla, I think, is actually weaker to magic. So a long-term goal, maybe, if we don't find an attachment to make the Claymore magic, maybe that's something we need to think about. Maybe that's something we need to think about. Okay. Let's kill this one again. I see why we have to survive for 3 turns, because they're going to keep respawning these dummies, so it's going to be annoying, but it's good to me. Here we go. Another treasure. Farion Flash Sword. This weapon's 0 range attacks. Gain 1 range and magic. Did I just not say if we can get an attachment that makes it magic, kind of like the one we had in the last core set, one of those stones, right? A moonstone or something that added magic. Literally, I drew a card that not only gives it magic, but extra range. I'm not cheating, I swear. Next turn, you move away. Well, they move twice. Remember the pinwheel or the bone wheel skeletons? They move like 2 spaces because they repeat their action and they push. So I just gotta be a little careful. But you technically need to be 3 away, I think, right? To fully avoid them. Okay, cool. Then let's fire at this one again. Okay, I couldn't get it in the tower properly, but we killed it. Spawns again. New treasure. This is funny. Homing Crystal Soul Mass. One of my most favorite weapons, quote unquote, in the video game. 5 souls. 5 times I repeat the orange dice attack. Oh, I do have 40 intelligence in the game, not in real life. I definitely don't have that high of intelligence. But in the game, those jokes never get old, right? All 5 attacks must target the same enemy, though. That's cool for a boss fight, right? Kind of? No, not really, because if the boss has, like, defense against every single attack, and this die could, like, roll 1s and 2s, meh. All 5 attacks must target the same enemy. I don't know. This is fun. All this is fun. I like it. I wish I could use it all. All right, that's my attacks. Done. Magic Jack Shuffle paying off. I can't use it all though, Jacko. I can't use it all. I can equip only so many things. I mean, all of these look good. I'm kind of getting overwhelmed now, but I still would like another weapon attachment, I think. Just a +1 or an extra die rather than the bleed, I think. But I think the bleed mixed with that other attachment is probably enough. Like, because this would add the extra damage if I make the boss bleed and then go and attack it with the other weapon, getting the bonus too. Could be really powerful, right? Actually, I wonder if bleed... How would bleed work shooting 3 arrows against the same target? Does the bleed apply after the attack, or does it apply after, like, are these 3 separate attacks? I think they are, right? So, like, would it bleed them and then the next arrow like fires off the bleed and then adds bleed again, you know, like 3 times in a row? Because if so, that's kind of broken. But then again, it's only one die, so they might not actually take damage to make the bleed proc. So yeah. An attack option with the repeat symbol allows the character to perform the attack up to the number of times shown on the symbol. So it sounds like I'm performing separate attacks. The extra attacks do not have to target the same enemy, do not cost additional stamina, and do not prevent the character using a weapon card in their other hand slot if they have one. I don't know. Doesn't really answer my questions. Thank you, Pontus. You guys are funny. Yeah, I think they each apply bleed, right? Makes sense to me. That's how I'm going to play it. I'm pretty sure that's how it would work. Again, it's only one die, so it's not always going to make the bleed actually proc before it applies the next bleed, but like maybe if the enemy has low enough defense. But she has like 2 physical defense, so a lot of those orange dice aren't even going to get through, right? That's the other problem. Yeah, so maybe it's not as OP as I'm thinking. Okay. That was our first attack. We're going to track our turns of survival with this die. So we need to, once that hits 3, the scenario's over. All right. So engorged zombies go first. We'll just have this guy move here. This one move here. Then these guys will go. We'll have this one go first. It's going to push. Yeah. It'll push 4 damage. I do have a dodge. I have a blue and a black. And another black. Because of the steel armor, I do have an upgrade attached, so I get an extra black die. Right? This armor gains +1 block and +1 magic resist if it has an equipped armor upgrade. Okay, we do have an equipped armor upgrade. Okay. So I think we're good. We dodged it. Man, we would have only blocked 2 though if we didn't dodge. Wow. Oh no, it's a 2 on the dodge. We are taking 2 damage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's it. Okay. This farming items thing might not be working out for me. And then it'll move again and push. I'll go here. Oh yeah, I can't even dodge at all. It's all about the defensive dice. So I need to block 3 here or I'm dead. I need to block 2 or I'm dead, right? Because the ember. Yeah. But the ember only works if I take 3 damage or more. I reduce it by 1. Yeah, I do still have the ember. I haven't died yet, right? Okay, we're good. I block all 4 damage. We're good. The blue die came through. Yeah, that was scary. Honestly, I knew I was pushing it a little too hard. That was scary. Then this guy'll go 1, 2. He can't reach me. All right, our turn. Let's clear 3 stamina. I debate running away after this guy. I don't need any more items really. I debate just maybe. No, I don't have enough stamina to run that far. Because even if I ran into this room, I have to stop here. That would get me attacked by these guys, this guy, and this guy would reach me in here. So would this guy. So yeah, running is not an option. I'm in trouble. I need to just tank hits, I think. Okay, I'm gonna use the You kill both skeletons, only one can attack once. But they keep respawning though, right? If Bone Wheel's killed, respawn it on the closest enemy node. So it would spawn here. Oh, and then I could move away, right? Yeah, I see. I see. Let's use that. Let's use that respawning to our advantage. I don't want to break the barrels, but like, man, I debate doing it. I want to get in this corner and then maybe just use my basic attack of a blue die. And if I roll 2 or higher, it kills. If not, oh well, big deal. But at least I'll have more stamina to spare, or more, yeah, stamina bar. No, because they would spawn here and I still would get hit. I don't know how to do this without getting in trouble. Yeah, let's just do a basic, do the basic attack here for 1 stamina. I mean, I debate switching to the Claymore actually, because it will give me an extra defense die. And I still could hit at 1 range, kill this one, and then back off in the corner. But this is funnier, so let's do this. Okay, so 1 blue die on this one. No dice, literally. Okay. Let's fire again on this guy. Got him. He'll respawn here. That will get me a treasure. An ember that we can put in our inventory and save for later. So if we do die and lose this one, we have another one we can pull from, which is nice. Then I'm going to shoot at this guy with my last shot of 3. And it doesn't do anything. Yeah, not the greatest attack. Okay, this is bad. I will just move. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to bust this barrel. Yeah, because this guy didn't die. I need to do it, I think. So I'll break this barrel and go here for 1 more stamina. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of crazy, actually. Okay. That's our second turn. We just have to make it through this enemy turn and we're good. Okay. So this guy will go here. This guy will go here. Let's do this guy this way. And then this guy, let's go this way. Push for 4. And we block it all. We're good. Okay, sweet. 3 stamina cleared, but then we'll spend 4 to just fire these guys 3 times. Does not matter. So I hit 1. I don't hit the other. Oh yeah, I don't roll 2 again. I just roll a 3rd. And we hit the other. So 2 more treasures and we survive the scenario. We're good. Magic shield. We saw that last time. Orange die on magic defense is something, but I can't hold 2-handed weapons. And then the last one is great magic weapon. Doesn't look that great. So this I'm supposed to hold in my other hand, and then it's your magic attack. Your attacks are magic this activation. Your attacks gain +1 damage and are magic this activation. Yeah, this is like an early game weapon, not really what I'm looking for right now. No. No. I see the potential in it though. It's cool, but only 6. I know my dice rolling is not the greatest. I'm sorry. I'm new with this crossbow. I'm not the best at aiming with it yet, so kind of big and heavy actually. The kick on it, the kick when it shoots 3 arrows is kind of crazy. I wasn't ready for it. All right, so we finished that scenario. Great. Great. Okay, so we're gonna roll 3 black dice for the souls of the barrels. Probably should have left that there. We get 4 bonus souls from the barrels that did not get broken. And then what's the scenario give me? The scenario gives me 4 more souls. Okay, I get to draw 2 event cards total. Let's draw the first one, Scrying Stone. Look at the top 3 cards in the event deck. Return each to either the top or bottom of the deck in order of your choosing. Okay, so that'll help me stack the next one I draw. Okay, 3 cards. Undead Merchant. After completing this encounter, the party can purchase treasure. It's kind of a little greedy, but I'll definitely probably keep this on the top. I just don't know where yet. Okay, a second one. Okay, this game is like handing me the opportunity for loot now. But I might save this to when I have enough to buy all the treasure, so I should be okay. What's this one? Scout ahead. Oh, this lets me look at an extra card when dealing with the next scenario. I'm gonna get rid of this one actually to the bottom because I'm hoping to find one that lets me like maybe level up this final stat, more shopping, maybe +1 damage again, healing, unlimited moving. I could have just made it worse for me though. Actually, maybe I don't put it on the bottom because there are those ones that like give the next scenario poison or frostbite or +1 damage from the enemies and you get more souls. I'd prefer not to have those show up. So I'm going to keep this one on the top. And I want this one to show up when we're looking at level 3 scenarios. So we just finished a level 2. We're about to draw one of these now. We'll do the Undead Merchant. Then we'll do the Undead Merchant again. And then we'll get to look at all the scenarios, I think. Because maybe we can find, like we can dig for a shortcut with it. That's the way I'm thinking. All right, so then I'll draw my second one. Whoa, it's the Undead Merchant. So this will go to the next encounter. So after the next encounter, we get to go shopping. Yay. Okay. All right, we drew our 2 events. We got our souls. We were here. We don't need to switch up equipment. I think we're okay right now. And so let's just roll to our next level 2. Distant tower. Reach the exit node. Double shield time. Rewards. Souls. 5 souls. 1 treasure. Okay. Refresher luck token. And Velka's rapier. I think I saw this one before, right? Killing the crow demon is how you get that, but I don't care. Barrage. What was barrage again? It was like bad. Very bad, right? Barrage. At the end of each character's turn, that character must make a defense roll using only their dodge dice. If no dodge symbols are rolled, the character suffers 2 damage and stagger. So that's a no-no. I cannot pick one with barrage, having so low dodge dice, or we're in trouble. Although I could just try to rush to the exit and hope for the best. I'm going to be getting smacked by enemies at the same time. Interesting. Interesting. Whoa. Cold snap. Oh, snowstorm? Snowstorm and bitter cold again together. This is not the one I played already, right? This was one we were also looking at, I think. What the heck, man? I swear I put away the other one we played, though. One sec. Yeah, oh, we played Snowblind. We played Snowblind, which has similar annoying snowstorm and bitter cold together. Okay, they're different. They're different. Okay, I was like, man, did I get picked the exact same scenario? I thought I put it away, so I didn't accidentally mix it in. We're good. Okay, what's this one? Oh, this will give us an ember, which we don't care about the ember. We got one already. But it would give us an extra. Reach the exit node, smaller scenario. Yeah, I don't like the barrage. Not picking it. This one's an automatic pick. Automatic pick, because I don't want to deal with barrage. But snowstorm's going to keep giving us frost. One of them gives us frost, and one of them damages us because we have frost. And there is a torch that we could grab. So that's something. Yeah, snowstorm will give us the frostbite. Bitter cold will give us a damage if we have frostbite at the end of our turn. So both suck, of course. It makes sense. And this one will go back in. Okay. And this is our last level 2. We'll put this here maybe. Okay. We just have to reach the exit node. We need one of these guys. 2 rats. Sure. No, let's switch up the tiles a little bit maybe. Okay, let's flip them. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that works. They both have a connection here. Enemy node? Sure, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Let's just have fun. Quote unquote. Quote unquote fun. 2 tombstones. 2 filthy snow rats. 2 hollow guys. And one of these ugly mother effers. Oh, right here. Okay. Traps. Traps. Mix them up. In room 2. And then we need the torch. Torch is on this node. Okay, this is the exit node right here. Okay, that's the exit node. Yeah, quick, unequip all your armor so we can run and dodge faster, says Yogi. Yeah, good call. Shed everything. But it's cold. I can't take off my armor, I'm freezing. Okay, where are we starting? We're starting on this side here. I don't know, maybe there. These guys jump anyway, doesn't matter. So snowstorm and bitter cold. So I'm just gonna put a frostbite token on my board because it will probably stay there for like the whole game. That will mean we recover 1 less stamina every turn. So things are expensive. I just have to reach the exit node. I don't even have to kill anything. If I kill this zombie though, I earn another ember, but I don't know if that's worth it, but maybe I just do it anyway. I don't know. Ditch the arbor, grab a wool blanket. Torches by the exit, perfect. Yeah, I know. I need it now, not later. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna rush through it, right? We have to. Yeah, we could just fire our thing at the zombie. Okay, so enemies go first. The rats, we know they're gonna just jump on me and attack me with a 3 physical, trying to apply poison. So we do have a dodge. And then we get this. So if I dodge them, I don't take poison. I dodge 1. I did not dodge the second one, but I fully blocked it, but the poison still happens. Uh-oh. Okay. Hmm. Now, do I just run into this room and just swing at this thing? I don't really care. Or do I just kill these rats because they're annoying? They can't jump on me from this room into this room. They would have to move into the room first before they could jump on me in that room. But they're still annoying. But then that's an extra turn that I'm not in this room yet. So if I moved in 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 3 stamina. I then take 2 damage at the end of my turn because of poison and the frostbite. And then these guys hit me. That's scary. And then I could just run to the exit node and I'm out. Oh, there's traps. Yeah, maybe I can't run right to the exit node. Yeah. So much a difference if you rotate the tile this way versus that way, right? This is more fun though. Okay. Oh, guys, did I have heal that I forgot to equip? I feel like that was this playthrough, right? No. Why did I think I had a heal? Maybe I saw it, but then we reshuffled, right? Yeah, I didn't shuffle the deck, I think, when I drew that. I was like, man, I should have a heal in my backpack. I thought I saw that this game. But we reset the deck because I was a dummy and didn't shuffle. Yeah, I think that's how that happened. Because if we have heal, then we're not so worried about how cold it is, right? We can heal a bit back. Okay. So if I switch, I don't have a dodge anymore, but I can attack. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to switch to this. Then I'm going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 3 stamina. Then I'm going to attack, but only for 1 stamina with my claymore. I can't attack things on the same node with my crossbow. So I'll just do my basic attack of 2 blue dice plus 1 damage on the fathead over here. The big brain zombie. Okay, so I rolled 3 plus 1 is 4. It blocks 2, 1 gets through, it's dead. So technically I earned myself an ember at the end. Great. And he won't attack me with a magic attack, which is what I'm more scared about. Because I don't have the greatest magic defense, but my physical defense just got better, but now I'm not rolling dodge dice, if that makes sense. All right, turn is over. Then the zombie's gone. Okay, Hollow is going to hit for 4 physical, and I'm going to roll the following: black for my sword, black for my shield, and black and blue for my armor. No dodge though. And of course we overblock, no problem. It doesn't have push or anything. It's already on my node, so it won't move. And then this other one is going to just move closer. And these guys are going to... I don't know how the jump guys work, actually. Let's say they just jump to this node. I know they can't, like, target someone in another room or attack in another room. I don't know how that works. But they're supposed to, like, keep moving until they're in the new room. But, like, they don't have a movement value. So I'll just say that they jump to this node because they're quick. And then the next time they'll jump into the room. I don't know. I'm not sure how that'll work, but I'm too lazy to look it up. Because I don't think it's that big a deal here. Okay. But if anyone knows, feel free to yell at me. Or drop it in the comments below if you're watching later to help somebody else learn from it. Or if we play this in the future, might make a difference. Okay. So it's our turn. Oh yeah, sorry. We didn't take a damage at the end of our turn. And another damage. And the poison would have been gone. Okay. Okay. So on our turn, we are going to... Which node do you think is not a trap? Like, anyone want to take any bets? Should I jump on this node or this node? Let me smell. I feel like this one's a trap from smell and this one's not. So maybe I'll go that way. I'll go this way. All right, we're good. It's not a trap. I don't know if that one is though. We'll find out after. And then we'll go here. And we reach the node route. Second one. Okay, let's check this one. Oh, this was a trap. This was a trap. I was right. 1 damage, 2 dodge, which I would have took the damage. It wouldn't have been that bad. But yeah. Okay, so we made it. We're out. It's fine. All right, easy peasy. So we get 5 souls. We draw 2 event cards total, actually. So we know 1 is going to make it so the next encounter we get to shop. And then the other one is the scout ahead. That will replace... Oh yeah, I forgot about the replacing. It will replace the purchasing one. That's fine though. Okay, and we get an ember. So I'll search the deck for an ember if there are any left. Yep, I'll put it in the discard so we have an extra one. I'll quickly shuffle this. Okay. And then, so this is, we'll do this in a second. This one's here. This is now here. So this is going to let us, after completing this encounter, the party can purchase treasure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Soul Spear. Black dice, 3 range, magic with stagger. Awesome. Stagger stops them, I think, from either it reduces their movement by 1 or their attack by 1. I forget which one. But either way, it staggers the enemy. Very cool. But at this point, not what I'm looking for, really. Oh, there's Velka's rapier. I don't even know how to say that. That's the one that we could have gotten for that other scenario. Looking at it, yeah, it'd be fun in the first run of the half of the run. Not really what we're looking for. Priscilla's dagger. I like this kind of stuff though. A little shift, roll an orange die, stab with bleed, get a little dodge. This is actually from the boss. This is the boss item. Yeah, this you definitely equip like 2-handed weapons, like no shield. You equip this in one hand and then have like another one-handed weapon. And you're just like shifting around the battlefield and like you get to attack with your other weapon, or you attack with this, shift, attack again with your other weapon, and then do your move to get away. This is like very cool play style I like, but not really what I'm going for right now. And then I keep flipping cards around. Oh, and then the plain old rapier, no thanks. Why would I take that when I have the name brand version? Why would I take the store generic brand when we have Velka's name brand? Kind of lame. I already have a way to bleed, so I don't need that. So hold on, let me look up stagger on the enemies, because maybe that is something that we could do. Enemies with a stagger token reduce the value of their attack symbols by 1. So it against the boss, like we could reduce some of her offense. But again, then I would be using this single-handed. I would switch to the bigger shield. I would do it like a tanky build, but then I'm only rolling like 3 black dice. But she is weaker against magic. But I don't think that's the play. I like orange dice and blue dice. It's just more fun. But yeah, if you're playing multiplayer or multiple characters and had one staggering the boss, one bleeding the boss, and another just doing heavy damage, jeez Louise. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. But we're not about having fun here. We're about playing solo. That's a level 4 board gamer skill, I believe. Yep, I've developed it over the years from huffing lots of cardboard and inks in board games. I can tell differences between them. Yep. It's reduced my brain cell count, but it's definitely given me an extra skill. Joe says, hey, sorry, I've not been able to catch most of the recent streams. That's okay, Joe. They're on the internet forever, I think. So you can watch them whenever you want. No worries. And you get to skip over all the parts you don't want to listen to me blab on about. So it's pretty good. So you're actually doing it right by waiting. Just like I recommend to wait on most board games, because if they're that great, you can always find them later. If they're not, you just can't find them at all and nobody cares. Thank you for whoever gifted me a free membership. Officially one of us. Yes. No fun allowed here, only death. Yes. Okay. So we shopped and we bought nothing. Did I just put that all in my inventory though? Yeah. I put it in there like that's the discard pile, but that's not the discard pile in this game. That's my inventory. Priscilla's dagger though. I'm going to take Priscilla's dagger because if I find dodge armor, we might go crazy dodging in the final fight, especially if we get our ass kicked and we have to go back and re-equip. Yeah, I'm going to take that as like a possible dodge weapon. And the rest I'll put on the bottom. Okay, let's keep rolling. Are we ready for tier 3? Are we ready for tier 3? So again, for this one, the space is blank, so we're going to draw an extra encounter card. So we're going to have 3 to choose from. Because we're scouting ahead. And I'll just discard that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we can go shopping at Central Plaza. You find yourself in a wide courtyard surrounded on all sides by enemies and hiding from a hail of arrows. Kill all enemies on one tile, because I'm playing one player. If you're playing more players, you need to kill all enemies on more tiles. Reach the exit node. 6 souls per tile without enemies on it. Oh, so we could like just kill all the enemies. Just kill all the enemies and we can get 6 souls for each tile we clear completely. So we're not limited, even though we don't have to clear all of them. That's kind of neat actually. But if you're playing more players, you're forced to clear all of them. So then you would get like all 18 souls, whether you like it or not. That's interesting. Draw an event card. Oh, it's a shortcut. I like shortcuts. Or do I want to put this back in the deck and gamble and hopefully I get it on the next one so we don't have to, we can skip another scenario. Character. Oh, so it's got barrage, which is a bad thing. See, this is why I might switch up to a dodge build. Because it's like, I don't know, but I think I'm okay. Oh yeah, let me switch this equipment at least. Oh yeah, I don't need to switch like I just did. I have the cube. Characters can only leave the tile if there's no enemies on it. So I would have to clear. Where's the exit node? The exit node is on number 3 and I start on tile 2. So technically you always have to clear the first room. That's interesting, which you would need to do anyway. So you can't pick, if you're playing solo, you're going to clear room 2 because we start there, because you can't leave the room until it's clear. And then I can just go to the exit node and I'm done. That's weird, right? I don't really care about the souls though. I already have more souls than I can even use. So an extra event is kind of interesting, and the shortcut's kind of interesting, but I don't know. Eye of the Storm, kill the phalanx. So the phalanx is actually a different enemy card where you actually have 3 of these hollow guys together, and then they get a special token that like once you damage them once, they break apart into 3 enemies or something, or once you defeat them or something. I forget how it is. We'll read it again because I haven't played against them yet. But yeah, we can read it when they show up. But there is no phalanx on the board. I don't see. Special rules are hidden. I forget what hidden is. Hidden is after declaring attack, players must discard a die of their choice before rolling. If the attack only has a single die already, ignore the rule. I mean, all of my attacks only roll, oh no, my crossbow only rolls 1 die each, so that wouldn't affect that, but my claymore would get weaker. Characters can only leave a tile if there's no enemies on it. Increase Phalanx Hollow's block and resistance values by 1. Once all Phalanx Hollow enemies have been killed, spawn the Phalanx. Oh, on the enemy tile on tile 3. It's like a mini boss. So it's weakening our attacks and strengthening the enemies and forcing us to actually kill all of the phalanxes, all 4 phalanxes on the board, and then fight 3 more of them basically. Okay. Third one, Frozen Revolutions. A portcullis blocks the path and the party must brave a tide of bizarrely animated foes while searching for a solution. Objective, activate both levers, reach the exit node. So levers, okay, we got lever in room 2 and 3. We start in room 1. 9 souls, 3 treasure, and then the red tearstone ring, which I already own and I'm using, so I don't care about the trial part of it. But the trial is to have no barrel tokens discarded, so nobody breaks a barrel. But I don't care at this point because I already have that item. Reduce the node model limit to 2, so you can't have more than 3. The normal rule is you can't have more than 3 on a node. This reduces it to 2. Bone wheel behaviors become 3 times instead of just 2. So the bone wheels are going to be flying around the board. I can't get away from them. Bone wheels ignore barrels during movement. If bone wheel is pushed onto one, it breaks it, suffers stagger. 2 rooms with traps too. But we know we can pretty much smoke those bone wheels. Like as soon as I enter the room, I shoot with my crossbow and like knock on wood. We should probably kill both of them with 3 shots, but I do like this one for the 3 treasure draw. The exit node here is in room 1 actually. But we have to go activate both levers in each other room and then make it back to room 1 and exit. These all are fun. Like these all are very interesting and fun. It's just coming down to me for like, at this point, what am I looking for rewards? I think all of them I can handle. This one gives 1 treasure, this one gives 3. This one will refresh my heroic action, so if I want to use it in the scenario, which might be helpful actually against the phalanx. Let's read about the phalanx, how the phalanx works. Maybe there's some reason why I want to avoid that completely. So it says, Phalanx Hollows in the Phalanx. If you encounter, if an encounter card shows Phalanx Hollow, place a single Phalanx Hollow model on the node per symbol. Phalanx Hollows operate individual like normal enemies. If an encounter card shows the 3 Stooges, place 3 Phalanx Hollow models on the node with their bases touching and a Phalanx Hollow token next to them. These models are referred to as a Phalanx. A Phalanx uses Phalanx data card, counts as a single model for purposes of taking turns and node model limits, and is always moved so that the individual enemy bases remain touching. If a Phalanx suffers damage equal to or greater than its starting health, discard the token and place each model on a different adjacent node to each other. These models are then considered to be Phalanx Hollows for the remainder of the encounter. So just like in the video game, they're all together, they're annoying, but once you start killing a few, they all start breaking up and spreading out, which is neat. That's definitely very neat. I like that thematic win right there. Isn't it just treasure for more optimized gear? Yeah. Because I don't need souls, so that doesn't, I don't care. The event cards could be good, but could be bad. Or interesting. They could be interesting. They will not affect the boss fight, though, unless I get one that allows me to have, like, +1 damage or extra movement or something, which would be fun to, like, dig for that. But right now, I would be drawing an event card that would only affect this scenario. So I don't really care about extra event draws during this one. I want them here, if that makes sense. Because then the bad ones that affect scenarios can't affect this. Okay. But then I also kind of want to see this Phalanx Hollows in action. But maybe we'll draw this again. Like, who knows? There's probably a few of these, right? All right. No, I'm fine with my items, actually. It's okay. Either way, I should just probably take the fastest one. Kill enemies on one tile, reach the exit node. Yeah. Like the shortcut, I want to try to add a shortcut because then I don't need to replay any of these. But I think I want to gamble and try to put the shortcut back in. So then maybe I see a shortcut option for here. So if we die at the boss, we only have to go back one room, you know? Yeah, let's just do this one. We'll just smoke it. It's fine, I think. Other than the traps. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. We'll shuffle these other two back in. Okay, Frozen Revolutions. So node limits reduced to 2. We gotta remember that. Bone wheels have become crazier. And we just have to activate both levers and reach the exit node. We'll get 3 treasure out of it, draw an event card, get 9 souls, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm rolling with. Okay. Let's okay, and let's get these enemies off of here. Okay, we need to I guess we can, I don't know. Let's do it like this. Okay. Snow rats, phalanxes, and bone wheels. Okay. Okay, this is room 1. We start down here somewhere. And in room 1, we have 2 filthy rats and 2 hollows and a barrel. And this is the exit node. Okay. In the next room, let's grab some trap tokens. Shuffle a bunch around, whatever. Okay. And we need traps here. And room 3, barrel here. And a lever here. So that's one of the levers we have to activate in room 3. And the other lever. The other lever is here. And a barrel here. And I think I got all 3 barrels, so we're good. Yep. 2 phalanxes in room 2. 1 here, 1 here. And in room 3, 2 pinwheel buggers that are moving for 3. Okay. The red Tearstone ring, Pontus, is this one that I already have on my armor I'm wearing. It's my fashion accessory. So I already have it, so I don't care about it. So I don't care if barrels get broken. I don't care about this trial at all. So if barrels get broken, they get broken. I don't need the souls, so I don't care if they get broken. Yeah, that's where we're at. I just need 8 souls to upgrade this, and any souls for shopping if we shop. And I have enough to buy. I have 6 extra, so I could literally buy 6 more items if I shop twice. More than enough. I have extra embers. Like I'm golden, and we're good. Okay. Activate both levers. Reach exit node. Lever 1, lever 2. Okay, let's do it. These 2 will jump on me. I have 1 dodge. This and this. First one, block, but I take poison. Second one, I dodged. Okay. Oh, these guys will go first, actually. They stab, nobody's home. I'll have them move this way. Okay. And then... oh yeah, node limit is actually reduced. So when the second one comes in, I'll push myself out. And actually the second one wouldn't even attack me anyway. Because when it comes in, because the node limit's so low, I can choose any miniature to be pushed out. And I'll choose myself. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. I think I can get away with that. It's too crowded. I'm pretty sure. Node limit. Node limit. Pretty sure. 11. Page 11. Up to 3 models can share the same node. In this scenario, only 2. Even if it's awkward for them to fit. As long as players know which models are on which nodes, models can overlap and spread out as needed. If there are 3 models on a node, and another model moves onto that node, the players must choose a model already on the node and place it on an adjacent node to make way for the new model. That's all I got. So I think what I did is legit based on those rules. All right. Yeah. I think we just start shooting at the ratties for 4 stamina. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 shot. Boom. 2 shots. Oh yeah, they have 0 physical defense. Yep, gone. And then I'll shoot 1 at these guys. Range 3, right? Yep. 1 and 1. Point. Got him. Okay. I don't need to move because they stab first, then move. Actually, yeah, I'll just move up to here. So that I'm kind of progressing. Then I take a damage from poison and remove the poison. Okay. Mitch says, I would die before reaching level 1. No, just a little practice. It's all about like building your way up to this. This is not like a level 1 scenario, right? It's like level 3. So by then you should have had a good feel for the enemies and equipped yourself, earned some souls. Maybe not your first playthrough. Maybe on your 3rd or 4th. I don't know. I've played a lot of Dark Souls over the years. Okay. Yeah, so this guy stabs, moves here. All right. Clear 3 stamina. Kind of don't care about this guy. 1, 2, take a stamina. And then I'll just take 4 stamina to start shooting in this room instead. I can't shoot into the other room. 3, 4. That would be fun though. Okay, so we'll fire at this guy first. Got him. We'll fire at the other guy. Got him. And then we'll fire at the wall. Got him. All right. Dead, dead. Easy peasy. Yeah. I mean, I could have just... no, I can't move there yet. Yeah. All right. End turn. Start new turn. Clear 3 stamina. Move for 1. Activate lever. No, there's no deactivated. All right. Lever's activated. I'll just remove it. Okay. Lever's activated. We're good. Okay. Boom. 1 active lever down. 1 lever down. Okay. Clear 3 stamina. 1, 2. Take a stamina. Surprise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like we talked about. We're gonna fire at some skellies. The closest one first. Bam. Furthest one. 1, 2, 3. I'm cheating. We're good. I broke the game. We are crushing all these weenies. All right. And then, oh yeah, this guy would have been activating. Sorry. 1, when I moved on to here and activated it. 2. Okay. I forgot we had an enemy. And then now I'm going to go clear 3 stamina. 1, 2. Take a stamina to activate and then activate the lever. All right. All is good. And then this guy will move like this, like this. Okay, our turn. Clear stamina. 1, 2, 3. That'll be 2 stamina. We'll switch to the claymore. Range 1. I'll take just 1 stamina. 2 blue dice plus 1. More than enough. Killed it. And then we'll just go through a bunch of turns of recovering stamina and walking around and then eventually go in the exit node. Fast forward, we win. All right. I don't think I did anything wrong there. Yeah, only the model limit thing I messed up at the beginning, but I think other than that, we're fine. Yeah, kind of easy. It's kind of like not even worth the setup at this point, it feels, with those type enemies. We had some crows in there. Maybe. Or some of these guys have higher defense. Maybe. But I think we're good. All right. 9 souls. Nine souls. 3 treasures. 1. Oh, dodge armor. Dodge armor that I can equip. When you make a magic attack, reduce the stamina cost by 1. I'm not really using magic weapons yet. But we do have that upgrade to make a magic weapon. Kukris. No thanks. Titanite shard, weapon upgrade. Interesting. Okay, not too bad. There is some things, some options now. Definitely some good options. Event. Fleeting Glory. The first time a character would die during this encounter, so this affects the next encounter. Remove all tokens from their endurance bar instead. If the party then completes the encounter, they do not gain the soul reward listed, then this card is discarded. If the character does not die during this encounter, the party doubles the soul reward, then this card is discarded. Oh, okay. Sure. Sure. And I already have the red tearstone rings. That's good. Okay. All right. Now here's the problem. Okay. I'm gonna just check the next scenario, because if the next scenario is 3 tiles, I want to just leave it. I'll switch them around or something. But yeah. I do have spells now. I do have spells. I also have attachments to make my melee weapon magic, right? So that would reduce the magic attack on like the claymore. So I'm only doing like 3 stamina to do roll 2 orange dice plus 1. Yeah, that is good. Yeah. Yeah. We have lots of options, but like this thing I'm having fun with. I just don't know if for the boss it's the right play. But I would only go back and respec, I think, if we find a shortcut right here. And if we crush it, then I'll just say we can skip it going forward and just redo the boss after. Yeah. Not a shortcut. Not a shortcut. Damn it. Oh, this is rough, actually. Not having a shortcut. I don't want to rest of the bonfire at all, because that'll force me to replay every single scenario we just did, unless I house rule that we would just crush them all, because literally we've not had an issue in any single scenario yet today. We're like really crushing them. So I could just like say that I regrinded the rooms, you know, for sanity's sake. Kill the crow demon. I've always wanted to do that. Or kill enemies. Snowstorm, bitter cold. Get out of here with that stuff. Only it's the one. Oh, there's a phalanx. Oh, what should I do? Snowstorm, bitter cold's annoying. The phalanx you have to kill first for the trial, but I still have to kill it to win. 3 treasures, kind of funny. Increase the phalanx starting health by 5. Its dodge difficulty value by +1. And its attacks gain push and +1 damage. So like there's a pressure to kill. And we're on a single tile. I see why they did that. So the crow's jumping around. The phalanx is hard to get away from. And then once it breaks apart, then you have them all attacking separately. Crow demon. Increase the crow demon starting health by 3. Its block, resistance, and dodge by 1. And it poisons. And we just have to kill that and we win. 2 treasure and a demon titanite, which is just like a weapon upgrade, right? I think. I mean, we can pop our Estus flask in this one too, if we need to, because we get to refresh it after. Okay, I'm going to pick this one because I want to play against the phalanx. Yeah. I just want to play against the phalanx. I really don't care about anything else. Just to try it out. It might be a mistake, but I think we're fine. Okay. Yeah. So, there's no traps, so we can get rid of all these traps. It's only a 1 tile scenario. Don't need any barrels. I mean, we could just use this tile. It's fine, right? Actually, let's just use a new tile for fun. Sure, this tile. Okay. So this was this scenario. This scenario now has this applying after it. Okay, so we need a phalanx. Yeah. I don't think we've seen the poison mist happen either. Like, I don't think I picked a scenario with that. Or maybe I did one, right? I know I did it off stream, but trying to think if we've seen everything that's possible. We just haven't seen the final boss yet. It's our first phalanx ever we fought. Okay, so phalanx on this tile. Something like that. I don't know. Okay, the two hardest non-boss enemies in the set for a final regular scenario. Tier 3. Okay. So crows. Crow demon, 5 health. Physical is all I got. So that's its weakness. Great. It jumps on my head, tries to do a 6 physical attack and push me. Can't really dodge it because it's dodge 2. So I want to kill this guy first because I don't really care about the trial. So I would have to leave that guy alive and try to kill the phalanx first. And the phalanx has 10 health. Okay, we're going to have 10 health. And its dodge difficulty is +1, so I can't dodge this thing. And its attacks gain push and +1 damage. So it attacks for 6. And it has 10 health. But then once they're broken apart, we'll then be fighting against hollows. There's a torch in the scenario? Okay, sure. So snowstorm and bitter cold are also a thing to add pressure. We have a time clock then, kind of, right? Our health bar. And this one lets us refresh our Estus flask, so let's not forget. I can pop it if we need to, if we feel like we're in trouble. No problem, no problem. Okay. So, first things first, Crow Demon. Oh! And jump on her head. Let's do a little push. Let's push this way. And it is... Okay, physical. I have black. Oh no. Black, blue, dodge. But I can't dodge, so I don't even know why I'm doing the dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All blocked. Defense. Okay, this thing is going to attack at range 1. And then move for 1. Let's have it move this way. Now it's our turn. Yeah, let's just kill the bird. Let's kill the bird. Okay. Let's switch up to this claymore. For stamina. Two orange dice and a +1. Oh, guys, I forgot. Between scenarios, we could have attached something to our other weapon. And I could also put a spell in my backpack too. I'm being dumb. Yeah, I keep forgetting. So I should do that before we go here. Where's that other one? There was an upgrade I know I was going to use, right? This one. Yeah, I forgot to do that between scenarios. This weapon gains +1. So I can give the sword a +2 range and magic. Probably should do that, right? I think it's good for Priscilla. Not good against the bird right now, though. But I think I'm okay with that. +1 damage, though. That's, you can't, like... So hold on, let's think about this. If I attach the magic thing, I can't add any more armor upgrades. So adding that, having that armor, I'd have to switch to that armor that reduces cost. That could then reduce the cost of the claymore. So I could make the claymore have a magic attack, cost 1 less stamina, and then give it an extra range. Or I just give it +1 damage and we just do it that way. Because, like, if I'm making it magic for Priscilla's benefit, because she's weaker to it, giving +1 is the kind of the same as this. So unless I'm also benefiting by modifying the magic costs or whatever. Oh yeah, the torch is there for the cold. Pontus, thank you. I'm not with it there. That I should have caught that. Yeah. Bitter cold and snowstorm, right? That's why the torch is in the scenario. Can you upgrade the claymore? Oh, you're right. It doesn't technically have 0 range attacks. Yes, thank you, Dominic. You're right. You're right. I keep forgetting. Claymore by default is always 1. Always 1. Yeah. Okay. Sure. That saves us. Thank you, Dominic, for keeping us moving. I like it. Okay, that answers that question. Done. I mean, we could look at attaching that to a different sword, but let's not go that route. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that at least. I think that's it. Unless I want to stick a spell in my backpack, which I probably should do. Where is that one? Yes. We're going to put this in our backpack. Okay. Actually, I'll put it like here. Go like this. Now we're playing with power. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Okay, that all happened between the scenario. Now we're here. Now we have our claymore. Although we also have this spell. But it's magic. This guy's strong against magic. So let's just use our claymore like we're going to do because we want to hit him with melee. So now it's 2 orange dice plus 2. Get him. Oh. 4, 5, 6. He blocks 1. 5 gets through. He's dead anyway. Bam. Ah. Killed the bird. Just what I want to do. So we can't get our trial now because we didn't kill the phalanx first, but I don't care. Now it's phalanx time. Oh no, we need to move 1. Go here. Okay. On our turn though, we have frostbite, so we would take a damage. Yeah, I should have tried to get the torch, right? Pick up the torch fast. That would have been the smart play. But I did not do such things. Okay. Okay, they don't reach us. Our turn, we clear only 2 stamina because frostbite. Then I will go 1, 2. I'll pick up the torch. Oh yeah, it doesn't clear yet, I don't think. When I pick up the torch, I also have to spend an extra stamina to get to that space. Maybe I'll keep moving actually. Yeah, let's move another one. Let's stay away from these guys for now. Because they do hit for 6 damage, so I kind of don't want that to happen. 1, 2 range away. So let's switch to, before we do all that, Let's switch to this one. And then for 5 stamina. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I definitely should probably switch that armor to make magic attacks cheaper. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I think I switched to it before the boss fight for sure. Let's not forget. Yeah, I'll put this here to remind myself. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna roll 5 times attacking the same enemy with magic. Yeah, I thought I had this healing spell too, Dominic. I thought too, and then I forgot that was like, I shuffled it back in because that was when we forgot to shuffle the deck and I drew it. So 2. He doesn't have extra resistance, right? That was the other card? No. So it blocks 1. 1 gets through. Where the heck? Okay, 2 get through. Nothing gets through. 2 gets through. And nothing gets through. Okay, that was fun to try, but wasn't really the jam. Oh wait, hold on. If I have this at the end of my turn, I would have died. Yeah, we'll just pop our Estus Flask. Let's say we're doing that on our turn. Because we get it back anyway. It's fine. I'm just playing silly right now. Don't do what I do. I'm not playing efficient. We lose this because we have the torch, so we're not dealing with frostbite anymore. And this guy will go like this. Okay, my turn. No stamina to clear. We need to hit 5. Need to hit 5. Yeah, let's just switch to Claymore. 4 stamina. And that'll do 2 orange dice plus 2. 5, 6, 7. Blocks 1. Enough gets through. Phalanx is technically dead, but not all enemies are dead. Because now, regular Phalanx, Hollow Time. These guys will bust into 3 separate nodes. I don't know, there and there, sure. That token's gone. So now they're all just regular, hollow jerk faces. And then I'll move. I don't need to move technically, so I'll just stay where I am. Then they will activate. They try to attack at range 1. Then they'll just move. Let's move them 1 node each to get closer to me. I guess I don't have anything that hits the same node, so that movement doesn't really matter. I'm going to clear away 3 stamina this time. I'll move here, switch to the Avalon, and then we'll do our 4 stamina. 3 orange dice, 3 separate attacks. All applying bleed if we need it. So block on one of them, but it gets a bleed token. I'll shoot the other one. And shoot this one. Got him. All right. This one will go. Move. Okay. My turn. Clear 3 stamina. Switch to Claymore. 4 stamina. Okay. 2 orange plus 2. And then bleed. So that is 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage on this 1 health enemy here. Oh, -1, so 11 damage. I think that's good. I think we killed it. And we win. Killed all enemies. 7 souls. 1 event, so we're getting 2 events again. Oh yeah, this was an item over here, actually. Cracked bonfire ascetic. Oh, add stagger to all enemy attacks. So actually, this won't apply because there is no next scenario that is not a boss encounter. So we're on this scenario here. So you can't apply it to the next one. So it actually is just gone. Firekeeper's Boon. Choose a character. That character can upgrade a stat without spending souls. Just what I needed. I gotta save those souls, guys. So let me just upgrade the last stat. Free is free. Okay. Done. What else? Refresh our Estus flask. Yes. And then what was the deal here again? I didn't die. Oh, I get double my souls. Oh, perfect. Just what I needed. 7 more souls. Great. Yeah. Perfect. Just what I needed. And I don't get the 3 bonus treasure because I didn't complete the trial of killing the phalanx first. I probably could have and still been fine, but it's okay. So I didn't take any damage there, right? Or no, I did. I took 1 from the frostbite. But if I just ran to the torch first, that would have never happened. I feel like that scenario's cheese too. I feel like at the point I'm at, I could probably skip it if we need to die and go back. I don't know. Whatever. I feel like I don't need to replay these. But if we kill the boss, we kill the boss. Let's just go there. But I do want to change something. Yes. Oh, but I can't reattach the new attachment. Yeah, so I could go back to the bonfire, but then I'm supposed to replay all. I'd have to replay 1, 2, 3, 4 scenarios again. I don't need to grind them. I don't care. Like, that's not what I'm looking for right now. But if I was worried, I'm like, if I wanted to move this to this, I have to rest at the bonfire. Or shop at the bonfire to find some new armor upgrades. But I don't know if this is worth it. I mean, Priscilla could get a magic attack, and this is still good, and it gives me an extra dodge die. But I lose this potential. I weaken my defense of black dice. I do make my magic attack cheaper, but I don't really think I need that magic attack. I think it's just silly cheesiness. But it would be good though. But I like the other one of making the enemy bleed for a little bit cheaper. But yeah, I do like these better though. Like personally, I would rather play with these, but I think at this point, I don't want to go back to the bonfire. The only problem is if she gets all magic attacks. Oh no, maybe I'm okay. This does have decent magic defense. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I'm gonna leave it where it is. I'm gonna leave it where it is. Let's not stress out. I've just never fought her before, so I don't know what is kind of like gonna happen, but I don't know. She can't be that different. Yeah. If I die and we go back and farm through and we get that many items again, like I like tripled my item deck today. Like, we could probably draw out another half of the deck if we go back and like farm items, shop, you know, get some more events that let us shop. You never know, right? Yeah, it could be funny, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to kill Crossbeat Priscilla right now. Hopefully. So there's no other enemies in this one. It's just fighting her. Okay. A graceful figure emerges from the snow, disturbed by your presence in her isolated and unreal realm. Okay, she does have her own behaviors and things, though. 40 freaking health. 25 she heats up. Physical is 2. Magic resistance is 1. She gets 5 cards. While she's invisible, characters do not gain additional black die when attacking her weak arc. Why doesn't it tell me on here she starts invisible? Like, I have to know that from the rulebook? They couldn't write that on this card or on this card? Come on, guys. Come on, man. Crossbreed Priscilla begins the encounter with the invisibility token. While she has this token, characters do not gain additional black die when attacking one of her weak arcs. If Crossbreed Priscilla suffers 1 or more damage, discard the token. When Crossbreed Priscilla's behavior deck is reset, either because every card is in the discard pile or a heat up card is added, Crossbreed Priscilla gains the invisibility token once more. So it gives her like a little bit of extra protection. I don't know. I'll put it here maybe. I don't know. I don't know where to put it. I hate putting big tokens like that on the board and then the enemy's moving and I have to keep moving the tokens. Okay, so she has, because she's a final boss, has 1,000 options for replayability. She's only going to use 5 of these cards every time. Okay? And the order is different. So like you play her again, she will behave different. Things will be in a different order. She might have different attacks and things. Yeah, no loot from the final boss, because you get her loot is already in the deck. So we already saw 1 of them, which is super weird. It like doesn't make sense, but it's like this is the end of the game. But I know there was some house ruled full campaigns where you earn stuff, you can make it longer and things like that, whatever you want to do, but there's no official rules for making it longer. Where you could like go through a series of bosses and earn their weapons and take them to the next run. The only problem is you'll like crush the next run. So you need a way of getting like ratcheting up the difficulty. Or you could make like the next step is all tier 3 encounters you have to get through, but like if you kind of see the way my build is right now, I think we're kind of okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, she's never going to see these ones during this playthrough. And then these are her heat up cards. We'll get one of these at random shuffled in if we make it down to 25 of her health. And these I'll put right here. Okay, she has 40 health. We'll use dices. Is that 40? 12, 24, 36, 40. Let's get her. And yell at me when this gets down to 25 or less, because I'll forget. But I'll try to remember. So she's invisible. So attacking her weak arc doesn't do anything. But once she's damaged, I get rid of that. Once we shuffle the deck around or she heats up, she gets it back. So she has a little extra evasion. And we start way down here. Surprise. And that's all we need to know. So what should I start with? Probably the dodge, right? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess no. Let's start with the defense because I don't think I'll be able to dodge. I'm going to assume she's got lots of 2 and 3 dodges, maybe. Or oh, I guess she could have 1s. Yeah. No, let's do the dodge. Let's do the dodge just in case. It's my crutch. Okay, let's do this. All right, Let's see, crossbreed Priscilla. Yeah, I could go back to the market like and shop 5 times. Like we could drill through the deck and grind, but like I don't want to add another 3 hours to the video, like the playthrough. So I think that would be like too much. Like I think we're already powerful enough. We have lots of options. I'm happy with what we've seen. I'm gonna push it. If we die though, I will either schedule another stream or we'll just keep going for a couple more hours. We'll figure it out, right? But if we win here, we win obviously. But if we do die and this doesn't work, and I don't feel like it's just me not being able to deal with the cards, because when we fight her again, I think these change up. I'm pretty sure you reset them, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure. I don't even know if it says to in the book, but I think you set it up from scratch. All right. Mournful Gaze. So she has some magic. She's got, oh, an infinite range magic attack. Yeah, see, frostbite, dodge of 3. And she's jumping away and she's attacking everything in her front arc. Her weak arc is her back. She attacks every node that's in her front arc's infinite range. Front, side, both sides. So literally she's attacking all these nodes and like this whole board right here, all of it. This board's all connected into one tile. Yeah, that's nutty. It's only 3 damage, but like the frost thing's annoying. Oh yeah, I don't have this anymore. You can't carry torches between scenarios. I was trying to cheat. All right, so oh, actually she backs up first, right? Yeah, I could have her go like this. No, I could have her go like this and then turn. But still, it's her whole side and the whole front. So literally every single place on the board right now is getting hit by this crazy, crazy lady with a tail. Okay. So 3 magic. What do I have against magic? 1 dodge die, which doesn't do anything right now. And 2 black and a blue. We block it all, but we still get hit technically because we didn't dodge, so it's cold. At least we don't lose health from this because there's no snowstorm, bitter cold mix. The weather's a little nicer here, I guess. Okay. She's done. Now, how do we get her? We are way too far away. What do we do? What do we do? We need to get to 3 range away to even try to attack her right now. One, two. So I need to get to like here. 1, 2. That's 3 stamina just to move there. This might be silly. And then, yeah, let's do 4 stamina. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I have an ember. We should be okay. Let's just bleed her. Okay, we're gonna shoot this orange at her 3 times. Yeah. 1. So what is this? This is physical. Yeah, we don't have magic. This is our magic attack. Maybe I should have done that, but that's fine right now. Okay, so 4. She blocks 2. 3 gets through. Okay, she'll remove the invisible. Okay, and then she's bleeding. I'll fire again. 2. Which I don't think that makes bleed happen. She fully blocks it. And 2. Yeah, this is like, I needed magic attacks. That's my weakness. I have one right here. Maybe I should just went with that right now. Oh well, I got the bleed on. That's kind of what I was trying to do, but I was hoping it would pop off at least one more time, but that's okay. Okay. So her turn. Icy Blast. Okay, only 2 range. Okay, I like it. She's gonna turn to face me. Fire at 2 range away, but she won't reach me. And then she'll move once towards me, pushing people around. And her weak arc is her front. Yes. And I can see her. She's no longer invisible. So she faces me. 1, 2, can't reach me. Moves for 1. And her weak arc is this way. Yes. And she's bleeding. Let's get her. Let's get her. Okay. So I clear away. Oh, yeah, this was gone at the end of my last turn. So I clear away 3 stamina. Do I go nuts with this? 5 stamina? Sure, right? I get an extra black die every attack, right? That's how that works, I'm assuming. When you're repeating the same attack over and over again, I'm hitting your weak arc, I'm assuming I get a black die every single one of the 5 attacks. I would assume that's how it works, right? Any arguments on that? I don't really ever use these multi-use items like this. This set has a few of them, and I don't normally play with, I don't remember playing with them really. Yeah, Matthew, yeah, works? Okay, cool, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's a little scary. I could pop my Estus, but I think I'll push it, and I can still move. I can still move a little bit away, and maybe she only has like 2 range and doesn't move too much. I don't know. I have good defense. Yeah, let's do it. So we're using the Homing Crystal Soul Mass. We have to attack the same enemy, all 5 attacks, which is great. And it's the weak arc, so we get the extra black die, and she's bleeding. So the first time we do damage to her, use heroic for no stamina. Mark, you're good. You're good. I always forget. Sure. That's safer, right? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, that works. So I pop my heroic token, my homemade errata with permanent black marker heroic token. You like that, huh? Looks good. Looks almost just like the real thing, right? You like that, right? No? Okay. 1. So this is, oh, we're magic attack, so she's only 1 defense. So 2 gets through, pumps the bleed. That's actually 4 damage. Okay. Attack number 2. So 4, 3 gets through. Attack number 3. 5, 4 gets through. Attack number 4. 4. Block 1, 3 gets through. Is she under 25 now? This is 25. Hold on. 18 plus 5. Yeah, she's under 25. So she will heat up after this, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm like, guys, my brain's fried, and we're only 2 hours and 20 minutes into the stream. I don't know. I'm like off today for sure. Jumping in the middle of a playthrough with the break with another game in between definitely is like messed me up a little bit. That's weird. Or I haven't had enough coffee today. That could be the other thing. I do feel a little off. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. So 4 blocks 1, 3 gets through. Okay. So we don't even get to see her other 3 cards. We're actually going to take a heat up. Whoever's the first one to tell me a number between 1 and 3, that's the card we take. 1, 2, or 3. I'll wait for the stream delay. Intravenous coffee for streams. Yeah. Just the drip. The caffeine drip is what I need. Ponta says 4. Hold on, let me go to the box and look for her 4th card. Funny guy. Anyone? No? Anyone? No? No one wants to tell me a number between 1 and 3? Pontus obviously has the fastest internet. Dominic, thank you. Number 1. All right, Dominic, you're cool. Pontus, I don't know. We gotta talk after. Double lunge. Oh, I'm not supposed to look. I'm not supposed to look. Okay. We'll go with Sean's. We'll go with Dominic, but I'll shuffle again. Hold on. Let me shuffle. Yeah, we'll do number 1, but yeah, I shouldn't have looked. I don't know why I looked. It doesn't happen right away. Okay, we'll take this one. Yeah. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Those are there. Okay, so I take these with this. And now she has 6 cards. I don't know the order. I don't know what 4 of them are. And one of them is a dirty heat up card. She's also now invisible again, so I don't get the weak attack arc thing. Yeah. Yep. Anytime the deck resets, like even after we run through all 5 cards, which I don't think is going to happen if we're able to bleed her again and then like hit her with magic. I just need to watch my stamina bar though. That's the only thing. Because normally that would cost me 5 stamina. And I don't have that ability anymore. Oh yeah. Let's just cut it, I guess. All right. So she heated up. She's heated up. She's on fire. She's on fire. All right. Is that the one I peeked at? Double lunge. So heat up card. 1 range. She's gonna move once. Attack at 6. Front arc. 1 range. Bleed if she hits. Dodges 2. Then she's gonna repeat this whole thing again. Oh, I didn't move, did I? I forgot to move. I forgot to move, right? Yeah. I was supposed to move 1. Yeah, I shouldn't be that close, should I? Yeah, because this is where I was attacking her from. And I bleed her from here. And she moved up. After she missed me, I attacked and I didn't move back. Yeah. I forgot to move. I know I did because I should not have been that close to her. I know I didn't want to be that close. Even with this spare, I was like, no, I'm going to get away from her. Yeah. That's my bad. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, I like panicked when I looked down. I'm like, wait, she's not supposed to be that close to me. All right. So 1 forward. Range 1 attack. I'm not home. Then she'll do it again. She'll attack for 6 physical. There's no way I can dodge it. I don't even have any dodge dice I'm rolling because I have this equipped. So we're just doing 2 black and a blue for defense. And I block 6, which is all of it. But she still hits me with bleed. So if I lose any damage, I'm gonna add 2 more to it. So we got to remember that. That could be the end for me. All right, and her weak arc is the back here. But she's invisible, so I can't get the weak arc bonus anyway. So I just need to hit her to get rid of that invisibility. Okay, but I need to get away from her because that's a hard hitting attack, which makes sense. It's her heat up card. Okay. I mean, I could claymore her up close, but she's stronger against physical. And I don't know about taking 5 stamina for this attack. But it does have more likely to get damage through because it's 1. I think I should just do claymore and then run away. But I might just do the weak claymore for 2 blue dice plus 2. And then just get out of here with stamina. Yeah, bleed only pops when you take damage. It adds 2 more damage. In this version of the game. In version 2, you actually have to lose damage to then this will just sit here until I lose any damage, but once I do, I add 2 more damage and then remove it. But it does apply as long as I got hit. Whether I got hit with no damage, it still applies I have to dodge fully to avoid this, but I didn't. Yeah. There's no way to heal it off either that I know of. So it's just going to sit there until it actually happens. Okay. So what I'm going to do is... play more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 orange, and two plus ones, or plus 2. Okay, so we got 5, 6, 7. She blocks 2. 5 gets through. And then 1 and 2. I don't want to pop. I've seen her like worst attack, I think. Now I know she could have unlimited range on me, but that was a weaker attack. And I think I would still be okay. I have extra physical right now. So if she does get close and hits me with a physical attack, I'm actually rolling 3 black dice and a blue. So I have faith that I'll block most of it anyway. I don't know. Or I just pop this to stay safe. Probably the way to go. Probably the way to go. And if that's the case, I'll actually move further away one. Fill up my stamina bar and then pop. Yeah, let's play it safe. Let's play it super safe. Well, super safe would have been not attacking with the highest stamina attack physical that I had. That would have been super safe. That would also get rid of invisibility. And then we're in the corner hiding like a chicken. Snowstorm. So she turns to face me, 2 range away, fires a magic attack at all nodes in 3 of her arcs. Then moves 1 towards me, 2 dodge value, and her weak arc is the back. Faces me, fires 1, 2, hits all these nodes here, whatever, I'm not there, and then moves 1. Or I could actually have her go like this, because it's the same distance, and then like this. Actually, no, sorry. She faces, and then just moves for 1. But back arc, I would need to get over here somewhere. Yeah, I'll do that anyway. All right. One, 2, 3. I'm so greedy. I'm so greedy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm a greedy boy. I'm a greedy boy. All right. We're going to fire the Crystal Soul Mass. We're in her rear arc. She's not invisible. So for all 5 attacks, we get an extra weakness die, black die. And let's just try to wipe her out here. We're really far away, so like I can't see her getting all the way over to me with a big attack based on the little information I know about her so far. And I have decent defense. So like we should be okay. Worst case, we'll play her again. It's fine. We have 5 sparks, so we can be a little silly, okay? Oh, and we have an ember, so it's like, and I have extra embers. Like I'm sitting so pretty, I think. Okay, so this is 4. She blocks 1. 3 gets through. That's attack number 1. Attack number 2 also will do 3 damage. Attack number 3 also does 3 damage. Attack number 4 also does 3 damage. This one's gonna do only 2 damage, watch. Or maybe it's going to be all the highest numbers where I don't need them. Yep, told you. Called it. Okay, so only 2 damage. 1 gets blocked, 2 gets through. She's at 1 health. Yeah. I see you dice gods up there laughing at me. Not funny. Not funny. After I said I'm sitting pretty. Okay. All right. Scything lunge. Okay, when I heard the lunge thing, I got worried there might be a jump involved, but it's just going to turn around, come towards me, move for 1, attack at only range 1 with a 4 physical, and try to bleed 4 dodge. So we'll just have her go this way. I don't think we care about her weak arc right now, so I'm not worried about manipulating her really. Okay. Oh, was I even within range? Hold on. She was here, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I wasn't within range, guys. I should have been here. Sorry. Yeah. So here she goes. She moves for 1, and then range 1 can't reach me. Can't reach me. Yeah, I was cheating. I was way too far away. It's this node I need to be on. Yeah, I need to be on this node. Which is the same movement spend. Okay, clear 3 stamina. What do we do? What's the funny kind of finishing? I kind of want to use the javelin. It's the least likely to kill her because it only rolls 1 orange die. It's physical. She blocks for 2. So I literally need to hit her by rolling a 3 or a 4. So it's 50-50 chance 3 times. So whatever the hell that means. And then, or I could just claymore. I think I just claymore to finish her. That's the like, move for 1. 4 stamina. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 orange dice plus 2. So as the auto death because the plus 2 counts out her armor, and then these have no blanks. So boom, 4 damage gets through. She dead. Riggedy wrecked. Yeah, we chopped her in half with the claymore. I don't know. We got like some pretty busted stuff, I feel. Like the fact we found an effigy shield after we drew a few of those powerful 2-handed weapons. I mean, not that that extra black die on the defense really was doing much, but I don't know. The bleed on this plus this, I don't know. That's fun stuff. Fun stuff. Not rolling dodge dice doesn't matter when you just kill all the enemies in 1 shot, I guess. Yeah. Barely took any damage there in that second half. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. That was fun. So, quick thoughts. I kind of gave a bunch of my thoughts already in the last one. But quick thoughts on just this core set from what I've played so far. Again, I did half a run off stream, and then you just saw the very first full run I've ever done. First time I ever played her. First time I've seen all these cards. I kind of wish the boss fight had some enemies also in it. But again, you're not always going to be so well set up. You're not always going to get lucky and get a ton of items that are perfect for your class playing solo. It's not a thing. But I'll tell you, like, the weapons in here, I haven't spread out the weapons in both core sets that I have, the version 2 core sets. And I'm trying not to compare them too much. But this one I find I like better personally. But I would own both, to be honest, because I love the different classes. I love all the different loot in both boxes. I just want more of that. Hence why I own version 1 Dark Souls and a ton of expansions. Because I just love seeing all that nostalgia goodness I love from the Dark Souls franchise. But the enemies, and just like people said before, if you had to pick one, this one does have the more interesting enemies. But I don't know if they're harder. You think when you have this mix of like some magic, some jumping, poison, you know, the phalanx all joining together and stuff, you think this would be more difficult, but it's not. These are no more difficult than the skeletons were, and I feel like the skeletons in the other set are harder with their pushing damage. And some of them are very median health, just like the birds, but like, I don't know, man. I think with their defenses and their dodge values, I could be wrong though. It might be the mix of the items and the class I played and stuff like that that can really make a playthrough feel different in this game. Like if I were to play solo and pick, you know, like the dodgy class versus not dodgy versus tanky, melee attackers instead of range. If I played a supporting class and started off with supporting equipment, like a healer, you know, cleric or something, it would have been a lot harder. I could make the game harder for sure, at least at the beginning. But they're both, well, like, I don't know. I like the encounters in this one. I like the snowstorm stuff. That's kind of fun. It was cool to see there's different keywords, though. I was surprised they didn't just cut and paste the exact same encounters. They're actually different. I don't know about the events, though, but they feel all the same. But yeah, I don't know. It's a solid little box. I'm telling you, solid little core set. I have fun with both of them. I don't know. So definitely the version 2 rules make it easier for sure for somebody who really knows how to play Dark Souls, the board game. And especially solo. Like I've played this game a bunch solo, and you guys know, like kiting and like playing Too Many Bones also kind of like, I really got good with the tactical positioning. You start like kind of learning that stuff and thinking in a different way when you're playing solo. In games like this game and Too Many Bones, that the designers designed it so you're supposed to manipulate the enemy. They're not designed to always take the hardest path and the shortest path and attack the weakest character and all that kind of stuff. The fact you can manipulate them to your advantage, when you have more room to move around in solo, you can kind of get away with some stuff you shouldn't normally be getting away with. But there are ways to make it harder, for sure. You could definitely make it harder. You could limit souls, cut souls in half. You could add more enemies to scenarios if you wanted. You could do whatever. Obviously, it's all house rule stuff. But yes, the version 2 rules, every time I played it, I've had way more souls than I can even do anything with. But that's playing solo. Maybe this was playtested more. The version 2 rules were playtested more with multiplayer in mind, where somebody's always getting hit every turn, you know, and everyone's got to work together. And if one person dies, everyone fails. They probably playtested in a 3-player scenario more and probably felt that they needed to adjust some of those rules to make it a little more forgiving so that players weren't constantly losing and never getting past like this point. You know what I mean? I don't know. I would like to try it multiplayer with the new campaign rules, but again, like I wanted to play this with Kyle. He's played Dark Souls a bunch before, and Mel, but it's like playing with Kyle though, I don't know how I'm saving it when he only comes once a week. I would have to like save it every single time. And like I don't know when we stop, you know, like we probably could get through one part in an evening and then I save it and then we play the second part. I just put everything in baggies, you know, keep it separate maybe. But I do want to have him play it because I know he likes this game. I do know Kyle and Mel both like this game. But we'll see. I want to try the Sunless City stuff still. I like playing the game. The game is good. It is a good game. Is it a great game? No, not really. But it's a good game for sure. And the little core set they offered here with the version 2 rules, I do like them. I do like this campaign thing. But both are solid. Both are solid little core sets or cool little packages. I don't know if I'd pay full price for them, which I didn't. So it's up to you if the value's there or not. You can find them on sale, supposedly. And they are making more of them. So people bought these ones, obviously. They sold well enough that they want to make more. So, like this one. So yeah. I don't know. I have a good time. I love playing it. Yes, it feels a little easy. Sort of. I do have you guys helping me, though. You guys have caught me a few times where I could have messed up. But then again, if I catch myself, I just rewind it anyway. So, like, it's not that big a deal. But yeah. Yeah. But the same thing applies, I said about the last game. You kind of need a table, unless you're going to sit down for like 4 hours or whatever it takes to play through the whole thing. Because if I went back to the bonfire, that could have easily added another half hour to an hour of play, right? Doing all these scenarios again. If you're to play it as the rules intended, you could easily sit down for 3 to 5 hours playing this with some friends just to get through a whole thing or to get through all your sparks, you know? So it's best to have a table where you can set it up and walk away, especially if you're playing solo. So keep that in mind. It's like a long session. You get stinky. You might want to take breaks from it. So having a table to leave it all set up is great. And that's not for everybody, okay? So I still say that's probably the best way to enjoy it because there's no rules in there, no campaign sheets, no way to save it easily. Of course, you could do like I did, take some pictures with your phone, separate some stuff, you know, put it in baggies or card holders, whatever, deck boxes, keep it all separate. That's easy to do. It's not too bad. But there's no like official way how to save the game at any point, which I think is weird for them to think that this is a normal game session for somebody. It's not. Like, this is a long session. These games take a while. I played this second one very fast, and that's what I think the problem was. They play test them in-house, right? And even if they work with the community, they're playing with pros. So they play these games thousands of times. They're playing. They probably play through this so fast. They're like, yeah, 10 scenarios is probably a good length for a playthrough. And we made it so they can kind of get through quicker. I still think this is silly and kind of long, but I do like it. I do like it. And it should be played in maybe 2 separate sessions, maybe 3. I don't know. But that's the only thing missing. There's no like official way to save it. I think that's kind of weird. But it's not the end of the world. I don't know. Don't only need to have save the gear piles and the done scenarios in the boss. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's not too bad. I just put away all the cards in the box and I kept everything else out of the box. And I used one of my card trays and put all the cards separate. So I had my discard pile separate, then my decks and stuff. And then all my items, I just returned them back to the discard and then we just rejigged anyway. But if I wanted to be even faster, I could have just put all these in baggies or use paper clips to keep the upgrades attached or something. And then you just kind of jot down like what's the status of your tokens. Like, it's super easy to do. Like, just take a picture with your phone. Like, that's the real way to do it. Like, it's not a big deal. But it's just weird it doesn't exist, right? Like, you'd expect a game that has a campaign system, a way to save the campaign, right? And come back. But it's really just a single session is how they think of it, right? It's not a campaign per se like we normally think of campaign games, where they're like, you know, 20 scenarios, 90 scenarios, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, don't forget all your souls, right? Yeah, like if I was punching these out, like, yeah, and flipping these tokens around with these crappy boards, oh man, how are you saving that? But the beads, I just put the beads on and like, you know, took a picture. I just use the beads to take a picture. Yeah, but there should be just a printable sheet where you can just check off which ones are flipped, which stats you have unlocked, you know, anywhere you're at, whatever. There should just be a little paper pad in the box for saving your characters. There's no reason why that couldn't be made cheaply either, right? Just, I think they think that this is a normal session. They're expecting that every player is going to sit down. Every group of players is going to sit down and play through a whole session in one evening. 5 sparks. They feel like 5 sparks is enough for a session, whether you die and use them all up, or use up a few and you beat the boss. They feel like that few hours is acceptable. But I know most people play like an hour here, an hour there, or maybe 3 hours with some friends and then 3 hours next week, you know? But yeah, of course, people play like me solo. It's like I play for like 2 hours, walk away, come back the next day, play for an hour, take a break, play for an hour later in the evening. That's how I would like to enjoy these. So just keep that in mind. That's it's easily just know that when you're going in, you know, that might make it or break it for some people. Matthew's asking, would you get the core boxes or series 1 box? Matthew, what do you mean by series 1? You mean like the original core set? So Matthew, this box right here is not out yet, or it is out soon. It's coming out this year, and I think soon. Yogi was saying it's already like shipping or arriving some places or pre-order. This is the new version 2 core set. Okay, it supposedly has the same enemies in it. It has the version 2 rules, the version 2 core set, the version 2 campaign rules, has the encounter cards, all the components you need. This is what you buy. Do not buy the old core set. This is what you buy. Buy the Sunless City. If you want those bosses, those bad guys, those characters, I think the characters are different. I think they're only putting 3 characters in it. It's enough for 3 players, not 4. So if you have a 4-player group, maybe the original core set might be better, but I think the version 2 rules plus the campaign system is just more enjoyable. And if I were to pick one of the two to then maybe have to house rule to your group, I would definitely pick this because it comes with more components for house ruling and fixing and stuff like that. The original one, you have to do way more to fix it to make it a decent game. This one is actually a decent game out of the box, and it's up to you if you want to do a little tweak here and there. It's closer to what the fans wanted. So I would wait, go look at your local game store, go call your local game store, or pre-order it or whatever. Go in the store and tell them to order you one of these. Tell your local game store to order you this. It's coming soon. Yeah. I don't think it's worth it, but I could be wrong. Again, I don't own this. I have never seen this in the wild. I don't know for sure, but that's how this was explained to me in the comments. Somebody said this is exactly the base core set, but updated with the version 2 rules and campaign system and stuff that I just played today. And we were looking at it on their website, right? So we'll go to their website. Here. Shop games. Yeah. Yeah, Sunless City. It's pre-order on their website. But you can read more about it in here. Yeah, see, it has a Titanite Demon, which we know we had from the core set, right? Oh, there's the original tiles. Oh, those are beautiful. I do like the original tiles. Those bring back so much nostalgia. Oh my God. Ornstein and Smaug. The Sunless City. Yeah. Yeah, it comes with the tokens for like spawning and stuff, for spawning the enemies. It probably has like new stuff in it too, that like maybe that, you know, like they added encounter keywords for this one, like snowstorm and stuff. I bet they have that kind of stuff. I don't know. You can't really see everything in this picture. I don't know why it won't open. Yeah, that's weird. Let's see. It has these super shitty player boards though. So the player boards from the original game are better. But the thing is, in the original game, I don't think you get the Pyromancer by default, right? Pyromancer is from the character expansion, I think, right? So I don't know. I don't know who else is in there, but I think the characters are different than the first set. But yeah, you get the event cards. The event cards are in there. Yeah, I think this is just a better buy. Even if it's like more money, like you could probably find the old core set, especially when this one comes out, you'll find it probably on sale every year on clearance. I still would probably invest in this because this is like the future of the game, right? This is where it's kind of headed. And fans definitely like this version more, like the campaign system. Yeah. So I don't, personally, that's me though. But again, go watch. We have gameplay of the old one. We have gameplay of the new version of the rules. We have gameplay of house ruled homebrew variants on the channel. So yeah. Yeah, there you go. It's got Titanite Demon, Ornstein and Smaug. There's your mini boss, the Sentinel probably, right? Oh no, the mini boss is the Titanite Demon. You get a Mimic, 3 hostile soldiers, 3 crossbow hollows, 2 Silver Knight swordsmen, 2 Silver Knight great bowmen, and 1 Sentinel. So I don't know how that compares to the minis that are in the original core set, but I feel like there wasn't a Mimic in there. Or maybe there was. I don't know. You guys can remind me. I don't remember. Oh, you get the Herald, the Pyromancer, and the Warrior. And then you'll get like 4 tiles, 4 two-sided tiles, the campaign board, and the encounter cards and event cards and all the tokens you need. You just get the crappy player boards. I can't believe they still put crappy player boards in this thing after the feedback from the first ones. That's the only thing that's super crappy, but you can fix it. Just get some beads or tokens and buy some cubes. You're fine. Or you probably have cubes in another game. they're playable. They just suck. Like they suck so much. Yeah. I don't know. That's what I would recommend. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully that helps somebody. I don't care which one you buy either way, technically, because like it doesn't benefit me in any way. But if I were to buy right now from scratch, I would just wait for this. Or I would buy one of the other two core sets. You just pick whichever one has the heroes in it you like, the tiles that look nice to you, or like the area in the game, you know, and the enemies that you like, the boss you want to fight against, whatever's nostalgic, the minis you want to paint, whichever one of the three. But yeah, there's 3 to choose from. Just pick either one. They all have the same rule set. They all have an encounter in them, or encounter cards, and they all have a campaign system. Yeah. Yeah, so one of these 3, right? Just pick one. If you don't want to wait and you want to try it, yeah, but I would just wait until you have all 3 available and pick one. And if one's on sale, maybe that's a reason. Maybe you want to paint Gravelord Nito instead of Ornstein and Smaug. If you did, then something's wrong with you, because those Ornstein and Smaug are like the coolest boss, all right? I'm just kidding. Nito's awesome. But yeah. There you go. And there's nowhere to put all the tokens in the box. Picky, but you know OCD. Jacko, are you talking about like the old one has like a no insert, right? I think at least the new ones have inserts, right? I'm pretty sure. Again, it's been so long. Since like 4 years or something since I played the original one. Yeah, like at least these ones come with like, I'll give them that. The inserts are decent. You know, they come with the inserts. You can store stuff underneath if you really need to. But yeah, everything has a place. And then we have you know, lids for everything. You know, lids to hold the minis in, to keep everything. You can store it sideways because everything has a lid. And then it has spot for the tokens and dice. Even underneath the cards, it has spots to stick cards and dice and things. All sizes of cards. I don't know if sleeves work though. That I don't know. Spots for the cards down there. Yeah, and then you just put the tiles on the top, keeps it all nice and tight. And yeah, I don't know. It's a nice little package. I think it's a nice little package. Now, if you compare it to other games with the same size box that are full of campaign books and more miniatures and stuff like that, yeah, if you just pick plastic and cardboard to plastic and cardboard game to game, yeah, maybe other games have, this is kind of laughable for the price, but most of the time you're not going to be paying like $100. You'll get it on sale. And how many hours are you going to get out of it? You're not, and some people don't want to be invested in a long campaign book and stuff, so, but the enemies could get boring after a while because there's not too many of them. And then that's when you need to start buying other core sets or other expansions. And now you're talking a few $100s. Now you compare that to another board game, you know, another dungeon crawler. I don't know. It's up to you. But this is an IP game, right? So you always have to remember, like, if you compare something like this to like Massive Darkness 2, you can get both of them at retail. Massive Darkness technically has more scenarios, has like more meaningful different scenarios, more enemies probably, has the campaign system, or no, the campaign system was from an expansion actually. But you have to compare those 2 boxes versus like buying like 2 of these to get the equivalent. What's the price? What's the value? I don't know. But this one has the Dark Souls IP you're paying for too. The other one's just generic and doesn't cost the company anything to like make up that world and whatever. This, they have to work with the IP holder, get everything approved. It takes time. And then they also get to sell it based on the Dark Souls name to video game fans, you know? So there's like that cost, but that like reward there. But then you also piss off Dark Souls fans if you don't do it justice. So then there's that negative press that comes with using an IP on a game, which is super risky. So yeah, so keep that in mind as part of the cost. So when you're like, oh, this box costs more, it sucks. It's like you're paying for the Dark Souls license too, right? So, but yeah. Jacko got the painted room for 65 US smackaroos on Amazon. Like this, the Painted World. The one I just played, you got for $65. I don't know what I paid for mine in US. But I could probably guess roughly once I see the price. Again, I bought them like a year ago. Yeah, I probably paid like around 95 Canadian, I think is what I paid. And they can go all the way up to like 140. So US I probably then paid around 70-ish, 75-ish, I think is what that equates to around. And that was a year ago. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, what the hell are we talking about? This is not overpriced. They must have dropped in price though, right? Yeah, because see, Steamforged wants to charge like 110 bucks a core set. But really, most places are selling it for much under that. And then, for example, I just want to see. Because this one's in retail also, right? So I'm just comparing it to like roughly the same size box. Also a dungeon crawler. Oh yeah, see, it's more expensive. And it doesn't even have an IP on it. But it does have like more stuff in the box, I guess, probably. Maybe not though. I don't know. I bet it weighs more though. But again, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But again, that one game is like, I don't know. They're both dice chuckers. One's a little more lighthearted though, for sure. I'll let you decide which one. World? Oh, okay. Yeah. Charlotte says, do you sleeve every game normally? No, not anymore. I used to when I first started in the hobby, but that was me being new and naive and didn't realize like that I wouldn't play some of these games more than like 2 times. Yeah, I find like old games, like I'll open an old game I got in the first year in the hobby and it's fully sleeved. And I'm like, wow, I sleeved this whole game? I've probably played it 5 times and then sat on the shelf for 10 years. Why did I sleeve that? So now I kind of sleeve games that like have a lot of shuffling or the cards are poor quality. And I usually unsleeve them when I'm done playing them on stream because sleeves are expensive. And if I want to play more games, I got to spend money on games. If I want to stream more games, I got to make sure I'm paying money for, you know, internet, computers, technology, lights, cameras, mics, all that stuff, travel to conventions, all the costs that come around with the YouTube channel. And sleeves is not something I feel good about at the end of the year if I've spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on those. And that's how much they end up costing. Sometimes sleeving a game costs more than the game itself. And I think that's silly. But I do sleeve lifestyle games. Like if it's a Lord of the Rings LCG, of course I'm sleeving my deck because you shuffle it a lot, you handle it a lot. I want those cards to look nice and keep the game going. But I don't have my whole collection sleeved because it's just sitting there on a shelf. And sleeves sitting there on a shelf is like losing money in my mind. And they don't really add much to the gameplay experience. So in my mind, I'm all about more gameplay. So, and that's kind of like an accessory that doesn't improve gameplay in my mind, if that makes sense. But yeah, when I first got in the hobby, 100%, I started buying sleeves for everything that had cards in it. I would order sleeves. And then I started looking at how much I was spending on sleeves. Because on my local game stores, I could see like my orders online and stuff. And it was like crazy amount of money I spent on sleeves. And I used to buy like the nice sleeves. And then I was like, no. Then I started buying cheap sleeves for games I don't care about. Then eventually I was just like, why am I even sleeving any of these? I barely sell games to anyone else, so I don't care what the condition is. I feel like a game that has a little bit of wear and tear is like kind of cool. If I'm playing a game that much, I'm getting value out of the game. If I wear out the cards, there'll be a second edition. There'll be a copy I can buy later. You got to stop having FOMO. Like, I don't need to keep every game in perfect condition because none of them will get played enough where they're going to be in such bad condition that they're unplayable. And again, if it's that great of a game, there's a version that'll come out later by a different publisher, a second edition, a retheme, whatever. You'll be able to buy it later. It's like you don't need to preserve those things. That's how I feel. You do you, but how I look at it is like every 3 games that I fully sleeve, some of the card heavy ones, that's like an extra board game or 2 I could have bought. And I'd rather have bought another game to play. Even if I only play that other game 1 or 2 times, I'd still rather play that game 1 or 2 times than the 2 times I played the games that are sleeved. They were sleeved and not, you know? I don't know. Plus, sleeves on camera can create a headache with glare, and it's annoying. So if I don't sleeve a game, I then have to worry less about the position of my studio lighting, which is nice. So there you go. There's my rant on sleeves. But that's me personally. You do you. I appreciate people buying sleeves so that when I do want to sleeve a game, there's tons of companies printing sleeves because there's obviously tons of people buying sleeves, or else there wouldn't be like 50 companies that make sleeves. So there's tons of money in selling you pennies worth of plastic for $10 a pop, you know, packs of that cost them literally probably like 7 cents to make a pack of 100 sleeves. You pay like $12 for, you know what I mean? Or whatever it is. I know not 12, you shouldn't be paying 12, but yeah, sometimes it is like that expensive. And it's like, feel like I should be spending that money elsewhere. Yeah. Like some games that are like just literally a tableau, like I picture like a game like Everdell, right? That has like a super large deck. Once you sleeve it, they start falling over. You guys see it. I sleeve some of these games on stream and they're like falling over. The deck is so big. I have fun joking about it. But it's like, why do I sleeve this? It's like, oh yeah, because I got to shuffle in it. I like shuffling when I have sleeves on it. And then if we're handling the cards. But if it's a game where like all the cards are just sitting in front of you like in a tableau, and you're just like putting workers on cards, like you don't need to sleeve those. But I do play with players, especially not at my house. I go to other people's homes and they play and they have kids and animals and they like to make food and then play the game while they're making food and stuff. It's, yeah. So if you're one of those people, yes, you'll get triggered. But all I do is sleeve the games before I go to their house. And when I'm done, I take off the sleeves, throw a few of them in the garbage that are all destroyed. They're covered in goo because I'm not going to wash the sleeves. So they do help keep my games playable on stream, because sometimes I take a game to someone else's home to learn it and play it before I stream it. So I want the game to look nice when I'm playing it on stream. So I'll sleeve it up for that sometimes, just in case. Because like I don't mind if the kids are running up and grabbing stuff and looking at things. Like that's fine. I want them to get addicted to board gaming, so that's fine. But I don't want them to destroy the game so then I can't play it on stream, right? So yeah, that'll happen. No, Rob, you need to cut the plastic wrapper on the outside of the box to protect the box. No, yeah, you're not supposed to cut that plastic, Yogi. You keep it on the outside, that protects the whole game. You don't need to sleeve anything. Keeps it in the best condition. Especially if it has those little dry packs inside, those what was they called? Desiccant packs or whatever, that absorb moisture. Charlotte says, also weird question, do you keep games indefinitely? No. I'll throw games in the recycle. Like every week I toss a game in the recycle. I'm too lazy and or don't want to spend time trying to sell games online with people and stuff. So some old games, if I just need the shelf space, I'll just literally break the game down and throw it in the recycle. I know some of it can't be recycled, but I'll let the recycle guys decide that. But I have sold stuff, I've traded stuff, I've given stuff away. Actually, I give away more games than I throw away. I definitely give games away quite a bit, actually. I just give them to friends and stuff. I take them to family members' houses and just here's 10 games. If you don't like them, give them away. I don't want them anymore. But no, I don't keep games indefinitely. I do keep some games. I do keep some games that are like part of my DNA in the hobby. Because to me, this hobby's meant a lot. It like came out of nowhere. I got hooked and it's changed my life, obviously changed my career path. So there's certain games that are tied to some of my best moments with new friends I made through gaming. Some of the best like trips I've had, you know, tournament wins and things like that in the past. So some of those games I'll keep because I might want to pull out in the future and like showcase on a video or a stream or talk about or whatever. So some of them are like nostalgic and they're part of my DNA in the hobby. So they kind of have a place and I keep them. And some I've never streamed that maybe for fun we stream in the future. There was a time where we used to stream like every Thursday night. We call like Throwback Thursday, which is a thing on the internet, you know, but like we would play like an old game from the collection when we first started playing, even if it was bad or whatever, and we just play it to try it that we hadn't played in a long time. And that's when we play like, we played a few. I remember like Guildhall was one of those. Boss Monster we played. There's a few like old games that maybe aren't the greatest, but like we just played them because they were in the collection. We hadn't played them for a long time. So it's fun that I have a YouTube channel where I could pull out these old games that are print, like we just played recently, the Lord of the Rings deck building game on stream. If I got rid of every game that I never played anymore, then I wouldn't have those fun games to pull out of the library to like throw on a stream for fun, right? So if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I would have gotten rid of so many of my games. So many of them would be gone, and I know I would never play them again. But because I have this format, it's kind of a fun reason to bring games back. Especially when like we're always getting new viewers that are like new to the hobby that don't know about those old games from 10, 12 years ago when we got into the hobby, you know? And I'm sure there's even older ones before I got in the hobby that I love to go back and find and play too. So some of those I have that I've never gotten to play on the channel. So yeah. I'm not going to go over a top list of games on here. I don't really like doing that stuff, to be honest. That's not this kind of channel. I might do some of those in the future again, but not really the thing. Yeah, just Google like top solo games. You'll find 1,000 videos and 1,000 lists on Board Game Geek and a ton go in the board game subreddit. There's board gaming Facebook groups, all dedicated to solo gaming. You can find more information of like, there's the Solo Players Guild on Board Game Geek that do a top solo games from like 400 or 500 people voting. That would probably be better information than just me, one person who barely plays solo games, to give you a list of solo games. I don't consider myself really a solo game player. I don't prefer to play games solo. But of course I play them, but I have you guys watching, right? So I don't like playing solo games off stream. It's not really my thing. So yeah. So I don't really like commenting on like solo games too much. I did go over like our top solo games that we played last year in our recap video from last year, our stream we had, but like that was more just fun and goofing around. Like I don't know. I don't really like to go over that stuff. And also some of the solo games I might say are my top, I might not have played in the last like 5 years. Are they still my top? I remember them being good. But if I played them today, maybe I would hate them. I don't know. My tastes change, right? Who knows? So I don't really want to throw that kind of stuff out there willy-nilly. Because the problem is if I say a game, then some people just go buy it because I say I like it. And it's like, I don't know. Do more research than that. But yeah. It was super fun when you were playing Solo 7th Continent on stream, by the way. Speaking of solo. Yeah, that's one of my most memorable experiences on the channel, was like 7 or whatever 9-hour streams playing with you guys till like I couldn't speak anymore because I was engrossed in that basically video game on the table of adventuring in a mysterious island. So fun. So fun. Am I scared that 7 Citadel is coming? Yes, because I'm worried that I'll be sitting here doing long streams again, which I'm trying to avoid, of having them go so long. But I would definitely cut it up a little more and take and make shorter streams more often, I think, for that, to keep my sanity. I don't think there's a solo playlist on the channel. No. The problem is I tried to put if I try to put games in 2 different playlists, it bugs out my playlist feed. I did it one time and then people weren't able to view all my playlists. It like broke the playlists tab. So I don't put videos in multiple playlists because it gives me trouble. So you just have to find the games and look for the thumbnails that say solo playthrough. Or sometimes you have to read the description. But yeah, I don't have an easy way to see everything I played solo. Yeah. Yeah, I did that before where I tried to put things like within, like I tried to group game types together and like, you know, but I try different things out. Sometimes I put painting videos in their own streams. Sometimes I put them in the gameplay streams or in the playlists. I just try different stuff out. But not a lot of people watch through the playlists as much as you'd think. So I don't worry too much about that, but yeah, that's why I was put them in the video description so people can find them if they want to find videos that are related kind of thing. But yeah. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know if they fixed that though, Pontus. That was like a few years ago I did that, but as soon as I did it, I put a couple videos in 2 separate playlists. All of a sudden I started getting messages and emails and Facebook messages and tweets and stuff. Oh, where'd all your playlists go? I can't find any of them anymore. Only these few are here. And I was like, what the hell? And I checked, it was all broken. So ever since then, I'm scared to do that. It's probably fixed. I'm scared. So Final Girl, where Mel played and Rob pointed out Mel's impending doom. Solo, yeah. And then I forgot about the Mel luck factor and how everything's fine. It's fine. All right. I think that's it for me today. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day. Tomorrow, I don't think we're streaming. I'm gonna have a half family chill day, half trying to play it and learn a new game. And then Sunday, I'm not sure what we'll play yet. If we'll stream, it'll probably be Earthborn Rangers. Or if the game we play, we feel comfortable with streaming, we might do that. Or maybe we won't stream this weekend. I'm not sure. That's kind of where I feel right now. But we'll be back playing more Earthborn Rangers next week for sure. And Kyle's gone for the next 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm just gonna be learning some other stuff. There's a few games I want to actually solo. I will be trying to play some solo stuff. It's kind of up in the air between a couple games. I'll kind of see how Monday morning I wake up and how I feel. Which game I dive into and tackle. I'll kind of flip a coin or just go with which way the wind's blowing or something. And then I'll just do the opposite game later. But yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. More streams to come, of course. And yeah, enjoy your weekend if I don't see you guys. More Dark Souls to come on the channel, I think for sure, because I do want to play the campaign with the Sunless City, aka Core Set 1 stuff. I'll just probably use my own miniatures and things and then just try to print out the cards. So if you're interested in more Dark Souls, just check the playlist down below. If I do schedule streams in the future or Mel's painting the miniatures, I'll put it in the same playlist down below. So look for that. But that might be like weeks or months from now. I don't know. But I do want to play more of it this year probably. But yeah, games coming up on the channel. If you're curious, if like you're new here and you're watching this and you want to see more on the channel, again, tons of Dark Souls videos in the playlist below, but we played tons of fantasy dungeon crawlers on the channel over the years, where you can see all different ones. Just Google Rob's Gaming Table and game name, whatever game you're looking for, you might find a whole playthrough series on it. Also, stay tuned. We'll be playing like Lord of the Rings LCG this year, most likely. We'll be playing Arkham Horror LCG soon when those core sets, the new campaign comes out. Classics that we played tons of on the channel. These are games that are like obvious. We played tons of them. Lord of the Rings, Heroes of Middle Earth. We definitely want to play the last campaign eventually. Another dungeon crawler that we have and want to play is Chronicles of Druganor. The first one or whatever it is. That is all painted up now. That can be played at any point. So I kind of want to get into that at some point. But I think I want to finish up like Earthborn Rangers first or Frosthaven or whatever before we dive into something like that. But yeah, no rush on anything. I'm not here about all the new hotness. We're here about playing just fun stuff, having a good time on my table, doing what I want. So I appreciate these people for supporting us here, allowing us to play kind of whatever we want and whatever you guys want to see. So that's kind of cool. Anyways, yes, don't forget to press the like. Thank you to 38 of you. Click the like button. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, have a good day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.